Welcome back to the Triple Threat Podcast presented by Betterlicks Sports Betting.
Hi guys, happy Tuesday.
Happy
It's
Tuesday.
a really happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Very happy Tuesday for some of us.
Yes, it's a great Tuesday. It is.
Sorry.
Now we're gonna go.
We'll get into it later. No, just
Okay.
Let's
Get
Okay.
going.
let's just get going. You have the time already. We're doing it like he's about to say. We're doing it for a minute.
Well, now you just ruined the surprise.
Okay, I don't care. We're doing a minute recap this week because
Him saying it was a surprise, technically.
Uh,
But it was gonna be.
do you want to cue
Never
it?
mind.
Do you want to cue it? Go ahead,
Yeah.
cue it. Cue it. Go ahead, cue it.
Now we're gonna get in tri-cap of the week, going through
Because when I say
every
it's wrong.
single game from Wild Card Weekend in 1 minute or less. Because there's not that many games, so we don't need as much time.
Michael, do you have the time?
I have the time.
I have the games. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Chargers, Texans.
Justin Herbert's so overrated.
Can you double that noise for me?
No.
Justin Herbert is overrated. Let's go.
Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry did whatever he wants.
There is a very good chance Mike Tomlin might not have a job, but I don't know.
He shouldn't
We'll
have a job.
Bills, Broncos.
Good season, Broncos.
You put up a good fight, Denver. You did. You put up a good fight.
I mean, after the first
You
drive.
got here a
After the
lot
first
sooner
one.
than they thought.
Or the first
They
drive.
scored
After that,
the first tutty. I mean, I'll give them that. That's props.
Bills were too much.
Packers, Eagles. Golly, the Packers suck.
Everyone but Josh
Jordan
Jacobs
Love
sucked.
just sucks.
That game was over after the opening kickoff.
And Saquon Barkley gave every better a reason to live. Commies, Bucks.
Great game. Good job winning your first playoff game in 19
I got
years.
nothing to say, but congrats, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden
You
Daniels
cooked.
is a monster.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
cooked. And last but not least, Vikings, Rams.
Holy crap, that game was horrible. That game was horrible.
That might have been the worst game of the wild card.
Sam Darnold.
And I had to suffer through
I don't
a
know.
Pittsburgh Steelers game.
I don't know. It's really
The
close
Pittsburgh
between
Steelers
that
game
Chargers
sucked.
game. The
But
Chargers
that
game.
but for Minnesota, only scoring 9 points. That's
Yeah, but that game, there's just something about that game that just was not good at all.
yeah.
Chargers though.
But like, at least it was close.
Chargers was also when I was like, I might have been also a really good game.
It was 12 to.
It was 7-6
I know you
for
didn't just burp
a
into the
while,
mic.
or it was 6-0 for a while, and then it was 7-6 for a little bit, and then Justin Herbert started throwing the picks.
Yeah. It was just a bad. Both of them were horrendous.
But I will say
There weren't many good games.
The throw that he threw to Lai McConkey, I think it was the third or fourth quarter. Disgusting throw. Disgusting.
But like in general, Wild Card Weekend, there
wasn't
were
great.
not
It
any
wasn't
good
great.
games
It wasn't great.
besides the Bucks and Commanders.
The Bucks once again. The Commanders were the only entertaining game.
Yep.
I mean,
a lot
I
of
could be
weeks.
biased.
I
Like
have-
there was an entertaining game for me, but like
I have.
in general,
If you're like a fan of
Yes.
football,
In
It
general,
wasn't a great
no.
weekend.
no.
In general, it wasn't a great weekend. But that
Like,
game was
everyone's
that game was the highlight of the weekend.
like every team that won's gonna say it was a good game for them.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you were a fan of
All right,
the winners,
but
yes.
I have. This is from All Sports Culture. They have NFL Wildcard Weekend takeaways. I want you guys to tell me if you agree or disagree with these takes.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot.
Now switching up
Shoot
a
'em.
little bit, but they're basically gonna run through the games, so this will just make it easier for us to talk
Okay.
about which whether. So, we'll start Texans Chargers. Texans. The Texans defense gives them a chance against the Chiefs. Agree or disagree?
They have a nice defense. Just yeah.
Yes.
That's what gives them a chance. Literally,
yes,
that's it.
Yeah, that's what that gives them a chance.
Yes, if they can get to Mahomes, yes.
Okay.
If it was like the one they played a few weeks ago, then if the defense plays like that, the way they did in that game, then they don't have a chance. But if they show up, then yes.
We've already proven that the regular season means nothing really for the playoffs, though.
Because Texans defense just cooks.
But like at that point, we were saying the Chiefs O-line, they were giving up all this pressure, all these sacks. Mahomes got sacked like 5 times in back-to-back
we really can't
games.
say anything because we did see the Texans play the Chiefs before and they absolutely wet the bed. So
Like everyone was talking about how
we'll see how it goes next week.
everyone was talking about how good their D line is and how much how they're top in sacks, top in pressures, and they did nothing against the Chiefs, who have a weak O line.
What's the next one?
Comparing, I'm done.
Okay. I wasn't trying to interrupt. I just wanted to wait till you finish before you were done.
that's
The
it.
Chargers' offense was a wreck. They need to add a playmaker. Agreed.
Yes.
They need
Yes.
a wide.
They need more than one.
They need a true wide receiver one. Maybe
Yeah,
a better
LeBron-
time.
McConkey-
Glad could be a 1.
McConkey's
Glad
not a
could,
1.
Could be a 1.
He's
but
a
he
slot.
could be.
He's
But
a
he
true
could
slot.
be a 1.
He's a Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
That's
could
what
be
he
a
is.
1 or a
He's
2.
a slot guy. He's
He's a
not
s-
supposed to be outside.
No.
197
He's
yards,
too-
and you're telling me he's not a. He's
Because
Come
you know
on.
why? Because they have no
Who
one else.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson. You got to throw it.
Herbert has to throw him the ball.
197
They don't have a.
yards
They don't
receiving
have a
is
tight end.
crazy.
They also don't have a tight end.
He had the highest receiving yards out of any wide receiver this wild card weekend.
No, I'm not saying he's
That's
a
because
bad
everyone else
player.
could run the ball.
But that's insane
Yeah,
though.
but like that's because Derrick Henry had fun. Cook had fun.
I think he's one of their
Mixon.
playmakers. But if they had another great wide receiver one, then yeah, sure, they'd be better for sure.
But Jesse, I'm not saying that he's a bad he's a really good wide receiver. He's a really good player.
Borderline one, maybe one of the better ones that came out of the
But
draft,
he's
other than Brian Thompson Jr.
his skill set
and Malik Neighbors.
does not
I'm gonna
match up to
hold
being
out
a
for
wide
Marvin
receiver
Harrison,
one.
Because
Do you
see.
agree with
he
that?
didn't have a bad year.
What were you saying?
If you look at wide receiver ones, his skill set and his size doesn't match up with being a wide receiver one.
I guess.
Like he's more of he's a slot guy.
I'm just
He
giving
would-
I'm giving my respect to Lad. That's all.
He would
That's all.
thrive in a slot.
Yes.
In the slot.
He does.
Yeah. But
I'm
like
just
if
giving-
he
I'm
only
just-
did
I'm
that.
just giving my respect to Lad. That's all.
We
What
all
if they-
respect him.
What
it's
if they
just-
get T. Higgins?
Then they'll be disgusting. Then they'd be a disgusting team.
Then they might be. They might.
That
be-
would be
Yeah.
nuts.
Anything else you want to talk about with the Houston Chargers game before we move on?
And we could
While
take a
we're
little bit
talking
more
about it.
time because there's not that many games.
There's not many games. We can take our time with this. We don't have to.
I don't really have anything more to say about that.
But I
game.
don't have anything more to say about that
Justin
game
Herbert. Do you guys agree Justin Herbert is overrated? Because
He's not
I
a top
think
5.
he's
He's not a
overrated.
top 5 quarterback
Not.
anymore.
Where is he ranked?
A lot of people have him like top 5.
Like,
It depends
not
on
a-
who you ask. is
He's
what
not
I
a
say
top
for
5. He's not a top 5
Overrated or
anymore.
not? I think he could be top 10.
I think he's still 10. He's just not.
He'd be 9, but like.
Yeah, he's just not the top 5, 6, 7.
Because like at some point, the potential and his athletic ability
Yeah,
and
we
his
can say
great
how good
his
he's been for the past
his
couple years
great
now.
ball he throws and his ability to tough
And
it out.
The year before,
It's
he had
gotta
Keenan
be-
Allen. He had Austin Eckler, who were both great playmakers for him. And he had Gerald Everett, who was a great tight end.
Who else did he
Now,
have?
has
Mike
Lyle-
Williams.
Mike
Isn't Jared
Williams.
up-
And now he has
isn't
Lyle
Jared-
McConkey, Quentin Johnston, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, probably Will Dissly, who on paper are not as good as the players he had before. And he still had a subpar playoff performance.
Also, it's weird because like
So,
if you think he's that good,
Getting better weapons.
that and like
like if he
Let
had,
him
like
throw
if we
the
go,
ball.
If we go back to that conversation of getting T. Higgins,
if he's that good,
like
air it out.
But he did.
But like like their offense is not one that they have Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman.
Yeah.
So like their system is not exactly that.
all right,
I just think he's very overrated.
anything else we want to talk about before we move on?
No.
Also, wait, one more thing. C.J. Stroud had 282 yards in the air. He looked better than what he had looked this season. Hopefully
Yes.
that translates to next week against Kansas City. But we'll see.
When they had that fumble, like that botched snap, and
Yeah.
he had that huge gain on that throw, that's when it flipped.
I think that's really when the tide changed.
That's when the game flipped.
Ooh, that is bright. Sorry. All right, Steelers Ravens. We'll do Ravens first. When the run game looks like that, Baltimore is nearly unstoppable. Agree, disagree?
I mean, I'm
Ugly.
oh, can I say? I'm gonna say something.
Go ahead.
I feel like that's true for every team that we have left in the playoffs. Like,
But the Baltimore specifically.
it's just like once if yes.
I'm letting him go.
Like I'm not. I'm
He's
like
not-
I'm not
No,
trying
no,
to.
I'm
No, I
letting
saw,
you go.
I
I'm
saw
letting
a
you go.
vein popping out of your.
I'm
your
just-
neck.
I'm
but-
thinking.
A
I'm
great.
thinking.
If any team can get a great run game going,
It's Baltimore.
you're
Yeah,
it's
you're
over.
cooked.
It's
You're
over
cooked.
for the.
But
it's cooked.
but out of these teams, if there's a team that could get it going, it's going to be Baltimore.
On yeah. On
And
that
in
side.
the AFC, let's
Yeah, on
do
the
strictly
AFC,
AFC. Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
NFC is a different
I
conversation.
like obviously yes that is true. If every team can establish the run, your offense, it's gonna go differently than if you can't.
Are these hot takes?
No, they're just takeaways.
Okay.
They're just takeaways.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
They made their takeaways from what they watched.
See, that's where I was confused.
These are not hot takes.
Okay, I was supposed to say that's just like a basic statement.
Sorry if I didn't mention that. These are not hot takes. These are just takeaways.
You said
from
takeaways.
the weekend.
That's just a me thing.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But yeah, I agree with you, Michael. It's different though.
No, do you now do you see why I was confused?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Like Lamar and Derrick Henry, when they can do that, and they establish a run and stick with the run, and that's majority of what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like within a game plan, they're unstoppable. Because the mesh point, like the zone reads, you have to account for Lamar. If you crash on Derrick Henry, Lamar's just going to pull it. If you stay on Lamar, he's just going to hand it off.
Question.
And if you pull it, you got all those other weapons to worry about.
I didn't watch 100% of the game, I'm going to be honest. How did you guys do without Zay, passing?
Good.
They were fun.
It went well.
Okay. How do you guys feel about against Buffalo?
Bateman scored a touchdown.
The highest receiving
it was
yards
likely.
Was
Oh yeah, in the game,
Pickens
in the
87.
whole game.
For them, it was likely, but in the whole game, it was Pickens with 87. But I mean, that's saying a lot.
You want to know something crazy that I heard? One of the drives that the Ravens had, it was 13 plays.
Weren't you at the game?
Yeah. No, but I didn't put this together during the game. It was 13.
There's a lot of stuff going on in that game for us.
Yeah. It was 13 plays. And they had 13
Which also,
runs.
guys, I did lose that bet, so you will see a purple dreaded Jesse sometime in the future.
Once again, I'm gonna say it. I don't know how I got you guys to just agree to a bet.
I don't know how you did, but you know what?
Because I was that confident.
Okay.
No,
I was like, I'll do whatever.
It wasn't you
That's
that I was
okay.
surprised about.
It was me.
It was you. No. And also
me.
that you came up with your own punishment.
Yeah, I did. I came up with my own punishment. Now I have to go find purple hair dye somewhere. I don't know where.
Probably Walmart.
Yeah, temporary though. I can't get a permanent.
Did you hear that though?
I've done it before.
Yeah, I don't want to do it myself.
You remember my red when I had red tinted hair?
Oh yeah, that was a phase.
You had red hair?
That was a phase.
It was like a red
It was a one life thing. Like if you know, you know. If you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
But
it was not as bad as some people.
No. There were others that were worse.
They did purple. Some people did purple hair.
Yeah, it was bad. What?
But that's nuts.
Okay, what?
They had a 13 play drive and they ran the ball 13 times.
Yes, they did.
They did whatever they wanted.
I don't want to talk about this.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk about my.
I feel like I'm rubbing it in, but
you are, and we get it.
It makes me happy.
Do you want to say 13 one more time?
Yeah, you want to say 13 one more time?
13 plays,
Okay,
13 runs.
There we go.
Unstoppable.
Goodness gracious.
You're starting to sound like a Taylor Swift fan.
Literally. Anyway, I have also grades.
That's 22.
I have team grades as well from the weekend. So for the first game, Houston.
Or 13.
Houston's grade got a B. I think that's respectable. A B for Houston is respectable for what they did.
Yeah.
This past weekend.
Their defense deserves an A.
And Chargers got an F for obvious reasons. We'll move on from that. They had the worst grade of the playoffs. So, Ravens had an A.
The worst? They have worse than the Vikings?
They had the worst. Well, this didn't have the Vikings.
It wasn't made yet.
This one doesn't have this. They didn't have the Vikings on here yet, so I don't have the Vikings takeaways. But we could make
the Vikings probably had an F- if they did it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or an
anyway, Steelers. The Steelers are in need of a franchise QB.
Yeah.
True.
The Steelers?
Andrew Rogers. No, I'm just. Andrew Rogers. I'm done being rich. I'm just. No, I can't say that. I'm being special.
I guess that's
good job.
That's a prospect.
There we go.
That's like combining Andrew Luck and Aaron Rodgers.
He didn't say what we didn't want
I thought
him
you
to
just were about to say yourself.
He did say what
Good job.
Good job.
I'm proud of you.
What's his
Jinx?
Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers. Dude, you fire. All right, here's what I say you do.
That's a horrible
You get rid of
idea.
Mike Tomlin.
That's worse than keeping Russ.
Facts.
You get rid of Mike. What's his name? Mike Tomlin, and then you get Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers.
You want me to suffer, don't you?
Are you trying to turn him into the Jets?
You want me?
No, I'm trying to turn him into the 2015 Packers.
No.
That's not the worst team to be turned into.
They were 15-1, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
If we pick up Aaron Rodgers,
Did you not hear?
I'm leaving the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I was hoping for the good thing.
If that happens, I will not.
But at this point, it's not. This isn't 2015.
No, Aaron Jones go get Aaron Jones.
2015 A-Rod compared to this year's A-Rod.
Let's get Randall Cobb out of retirement.
Facts and pick him up. And then Alan Lazard, come on, you can come over.
I was also saying that means you get
Let's get James Jones off the facility.
Jair Alexander, hey, you want to come join the Steelers? Hey, come on, bud.
Devontae Adams.
No.
Oh, I think he's not going to be on the Packers next year.
Jair.
Jair.
Free agent.
Yeah.
I think they said it was something like, is he a free agent?
I believe
Don't ask
so.
me. I don't know. Well,
Either that or he just wants to get traded or something.
I don't know.
Can I talk about Can I talk about my Steelers since you talked about your Ravens?
But you can get James Jones off the facility.
I don't care. Let me talk. Okay.
Clay Matthews.
Good Lord. Can I talk?
Did he retire a Ram?
He was on the Rams last.
I don't know if he retired.
Or he played last on the Rams. Yeah. He probably signed a 1 day.
Probably.
Yeah, I was very unhappy with our performance on Saturday. It was Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Saturday. This is just it's so predictable now that like we get to above 500 and then the last 5 games we get cooked.
6.
No, they were on a 5-game losing streak.
Does that count the Ravens?
Yeah, that's counting the playoff game.
That's counting all the 3 games. That's counting the Eagles. Since the Browns game, we haven't won a game. Our offense has looked bad. Our defense has looked below average. We don't look good. And Mike Tomlin, I read something online that he was like, I do take these losses hard, but I know that there are things that we have to do for our future to be bright. And so I definitely think there's going to be conversations. There already have been conversations about who's going to stay, who's going to go. Russ is saying that like he would love to stay a Steeler, but
I'm sure he would.
He also wouldn't be mad if he left and then Justin Fields becomes the starter if he had a full 17 games. But I don't know what that's going to look. I also don't know if he's the franchise guy. So depends on what this. It really does depend on what the Steelers do in the offseason to make us a better team, and that means we get playmakers on offense and defense.
You need a quarterback, obviously.
We need quarterback. That's one.
So there's a lot of quarterbacks that are free agents. Not a lot of good ones.
Sam Darnold
Sam Darnold's the best.
Was one that we could be looking at. But
was the best. I don't even know anymore.
I mean,
yeah, honestly, after this past game, who knows? But
Russell Wilson's a free agent. Marcus Mariota's a free agent.
Marcus Mariota is a free agent.
Would you rather? I think the Steelers should draft somebody.
Darnold. Yeah, it's either we get Sam Darnold or we draft a new quarterback and we just.
I think you guys just have to start drafting guys and pray that one hits.
But you have to understand that's hard to do because we have not a very good draft pick.
I know, but you got to take the chance.
Unless we just tank.
Washington did that with the third round.
Do we tank the next year and then we just go?
We've done that before.
Some people.
You can do it with a late draft quarterback.
You know who was the?
Yeah, but like
we did that a few years ago.
You know who was the 32nd pick? Lamar Jackson.
Now, do you want?
See, here's the
thing.
Know
who?
Why does
the 10th
it
pick
always
was?
Revolve?
Patrick Mahomes.
Back to his
Patrick
guy.
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, who's a
he was a 10th.
He's a
the
3-time
10th
champ.
pick.
You know who? What pick was he? He was a second.
You know who's Mr. Irrelevant? Brock Purdy. He's been to Super Bowl.
You don't think I know that? I'm the one that says all the time he's Mr. Irrelevant.
But that's the point.
You know who was drafted number 1?
You can get a guy later on in the draft.
Sam Darnold.
You know who was also drafted number 1? Baker Mayfield.
You know who's the first quarterback drafted in his draft?
Now. Baker's good now.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we?
Do you know who was also? Who you know was the second pick? Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
So I'm looking at these.
So it's like it's possible. You guys Steelers just have to do it.
You know the best thing you could do right now? You could just bring Joe Flacco in. That would be the funniest thing to see him in a Steelers jersey.
Are you trying to get him to play for every single AFC North team?
Yes.
Just
he
next.
He has to play for the Bengals.
Yeah, but Joe Burrow, he's hurt. Get Joe.
Get Joe Flacco. But yeah.
You got
check
Jimmy
the last
Garoppolo.
Team. Please no.
There's not a lot. There's not.
Teddy Bridgewater.
It's either we draft somebody. It's draft somebody or we.
Tommy DeVito.
It's either Fields or Darnold.
You know who's interesting to me?
Somebody. That's
Dylan Gabriel.
That's what I would like.
That's who you should go for.
You know,
that'd be crazy.
You know, I think him or this is probably a
Reach.
little bit of a stretch, but I think he has the chance of being good if he's developed properly. Kyle McCord.
Where did he play again?
He went
I
to.
didn't watch every team play.
He finished at Syracuse.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I think he was on Ohio State.
Yeah.
And then he transferred to Syracuse. But he's a
I think
gunslinger.
I think this is definitely going to be the most important
It's
offseason
developing.
of Mike Tomlin's career, because if he doesn't get this team to look better than what we looked this past season, he's definitely in the hot seat. I think he is in the hot seat.
But bro, you guys could absolutely get Dylan Gabriel
We could.
and the Steelers.
We
Dylan
could.
Gabriel.
We could.
I'm sorry. I was blanking for some reason. I was thinking about Miami's quarterback
No,
for
no,
some
no.
reason.
Kim
I was
Ward?
Yeah, Kim. I don't.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Kim,
like-
we're not getting Kim. He's a Brown. He's a Brown.
Titan.
No, he's a
No,
Brown.
he's a Brown.
Bro, Deshaun Watson's done.
Shador Sanders is going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that
Yeah,
the Browns wouldn't pick a
Shador
quarterback.
Sanders is going to Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first
Shador-
two picks
yeah,
are going to be
he's going to
Shador and then
He's going,
Cam Ward.
He's going to Tennessee.
And then
Travis
Giants are probably going to
And then the
draft Travis
Giants are
Hunter.
going to get Travis, yeah.
Another
That's-
non-quarterback is going to be.
Gonna go to New York. Who would have saw that?
Because, like,
Hmm?
I mean, you might as well just, like, be bad another year and get one of the top quarterbacks next year if you're the Giants.
Quinn Ewers, I guess.
Quinn Ewers.
Archie Manning.
Carson Beck. That's
Yeah.
a stretch.
I would
Beck's
not.
not even that good.
Dude, he just went to Miami just
'Cause
to
I'm
be with his
pretty-
girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure next year's draft
Alright,
class is better.
We're talking too much about draft. We gotta move on. We gotta.
But we're talking about your team and possibilities.
Yes, we are.
And the quarterback.
So-
It's important. Most important.
The grades for those teams: Baltimore got an A, Steelers got a D minus. I
yeah.
think that's respect. I think that's both.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
It's appropriate.
Anything else about this Baltimore Pittsburgh game before we move on to Sunday's matchups?
No.
No, I don't have
Defense.
anything else.
Defense looked great again, but
This is Steelers.
Kyle Hamilton back there. Ever since they did that, best defense in the NFL. Anyway, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. I'm done.
I was just waiting for you to finish. Okay.
Dude, they haven't lost in 7 weeks.
No. Stop that.
I'm not saying anything. I
Anyway,
didn't say anything.
Denver, Buffalo. We'll talk about Denver first. With a bright future, Denver should prioritize adding weapons.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, I like Mims. I like Franklin.
I like Sutton.
Sutton stays.
Sutton
I think
is
Sutton-
the guy.
Sutton, yes.
Is the guy.
That's about it.
Like, he's
though. You need a new running
6'4".
back.
You need a new running back. Pick up.
Oh, yeah.
Pick
Tight
up
end.
a tight end, a couple of pieces on defense.
That's exactly.
This Broncos team could, and I'm not saying this to say that the Chiefs won't still be good, but they could
Well, I mean,
win
they're
that
going to.
division. They could win that division.
You have Patrick Mahomes gets
Okay.
hurt for the whole year.
But I said there's a chance that they could.
I'm just
There's a
being
chance
honest.
that they could. And also, we don't even know if Travis Kelce is even playing next season.
Bro, they can either get a tight or I think what's his name?
Let's be honest. They just did that with Noah Gray all year. They don't.
Facts.
It's like
I'm
it's
not
not the
disagreeing.
problem.
That's what I
I'm
was
not
gonna say, no
disagreeing,
Gray.
but I'm just
draft a
saying.
guy,
But
you
if
can get a good
I'm saying that if the Broncos do
tight
everything
end.
right in the offseason and they get the best
free agent.
weapons
Dude,
that
their
they
first
could,
overall pick could be the guy from Penn State.
Oh my gosh.
gosh.
Bro, if Travis Kelce retires and then they get Tyler Warren, bro,
They're
I'll be
cooked.
like, what the heck?
Just reloaded?
The
Be
Chiefs
like,
are,
it's the same
the
dude.
Chiefs are one of the Chiefs just cooked again. They cooked again.
Like they're literally replacing Travis with a Travis.
I thought you were gonna say the Broncos picked up the guy from Penn State. I thought you were talking about Singleton,
He's going back.
which would be insane.
Yeah.
He's going back.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Him and the other running
It
back
would
at
have
Penn
been so
State.
sick to see an NFL field, but I get it. He wants to play into the year in college.
But-
Just wants one more year of disappointment.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do agree. I do agree. I think the order should go like this: running back, wide receiver, tight end,
defensive pieces.
and then maybe a defensive piece. Maybe I don't know. I think
Is Patrick Surtain up to be a free agent?
No.
He has a deal.
no, he's not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
so like with that, so you have Surtain. So
Maybe like an
Nick
interior
Benito's still gonna
lineman.
Be there, blah, blah,
So
blah, blah.
they got good linebackers.
They do have good linebackers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, maybe a safety. You can bring
Imagine
Justin Simmons back.
I honestly think
Justin
Bo Nix
Simmons-
might have saved Sean Payton's coaching job.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson almost ended it.
Russell Wilson almost ended it. Bo Nix researched it. Anything
Bo
else?
Nix-
Anything else for Denver before we move
Bo
on?
Nix is gonna be good. I think Nick. You know Nick Wright?
Yes.
He.
Yes, I know Nick.
He
Wright.
does not like Bo
you
Nix.
Know how I know how you feel about Nick. Wright.
Oh yeah.
I know how you feel about.
I
him.
got some strong opinions on Nick Wright.
But that's just he's a Lamar hater. I think
Yeah.
he's just a Lamar
And he
hater.
glazes the crap out of
Patrick Mahomes. I think.
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Any other team?
No.
No chance. Not any chance. But
Do you not
anyway.
know who Nick Wright is?
Yes, I do. I'm thinking about something completely different.
But
like, I feel,
what I was gonna say was like he thinks Bo Nix is not gonna be good. Like at all.
well, he's
He's
already
like, this
good.
is just a good
He's not
rookie
great.
year, but he's not gonna
He's
be
already
good.
good. He's already good.
I'm like, bro,
He took
Drew Brees is the same was the
he
same
took
way.
he took a Denver team with their best player being Cortland
Wasn't he a
Sutton to
Charger,
the
though?
playoffs.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like later, Drew Brees wasn't Drew Brees until he got to the Saints.
Yeah.
He was good, but he didn't get
Yeah.
great until he became a Saint. Yeah.
I mean, he had
So
that
it's-
big shoulder injury, but
And a lot of quarterbacks, when it's a shoulder injury, it's like that's hard to overcome. But he overcame, and he
like,
he did
there's-
really well.
there's
So,
definitely other
yeah.
examples of quarterbacks starting with a team, and we're acting like Bo Nix, like he's acting like Bo Nix had a bad year. Like yes, they overexceeded expectations.
Like I said, he took a team that had no great weapons and took them to the playoffs.
As a
Yes,
rookie.
they lost, but they
Same
still
thing with
made it.
Jaden. Same thing with Jaden.
It's not the same thing. Jaden won, but like
No, like they
No,
took.
but he made the playoffs.
Like he took a 4-win team, got them to
Goodness
12, got to the
gracious.
playoffs. Bo Nix took. I don't even know. I don't
He's
remember.
talking so much wild right
Yeah, I know.
now, and then you're gonna get cooked by the Lions next week. And you're gonna be like, you know what? I don't want to hear it from you.
But I don't even know how many wins the Broncos had last year.
they had more.
Like 7.
I think. Ooh, let me look. Let's fact check that real quick.
It was like I think it was like 6 or
I
7.
don't remember.
But anyway, like they took bad teams, flipped it as a
'Cause
rookie.
I think they had somebody else's pick.
They had like
yeah, because they had a
Who
high
they
pick.
had?
They had a high pick when they got Bo Nix.
No,
right?
I'm
they had
saying
the 10th pick, didn't
Yes,
they?
they had the 10th pick, but I think they had somebody else's pick.
It could be from a trade. Is that what you mean?
That's what I thought
They
it
went
was.
8-9.
Okay.
That's
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they went 8-9.
it wasn't a bad season.
It wasn't bad.
But like a 2-win improvement, like you get to double-digit wins as a rookie. If you do that, regardless, like C.J. Stroud was 10-7.
That was impressive.
Also, they
but
did
they sucked
that.
a lot.
That
Like
last year,
yes, it's different, but like
that
I'm
last
saying,
year
like
they beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs week 8 last year, 24-9,
yeah, but like
which is kind of crazy. But
when I was
Yeah.
saying C.J., I meant like rookie, like a rookie getting to 10 wins,
All right.
getting them to the playoffs.
I think we want to move on.
But anyway,
Yeah, I'm already ready to move on.
I believe.
Next,
I
one.
still believe.
Oh,
The
I
Bills.
always
I-
believe.
I
yeah,
agree.
we will still believe. There's no.
And now
saying
that the
we're not.
rookie of the year stuff's over, I
Yeah,
agree.
We can believe. This is the best version of the Bills offense that we have seen. True or
The
false?
Bills?
Sorry, what?
This is the best version of the Bills offense that we've seen. True or false?
This year?
I guess.
I'm assuming it's meant this year.
Because you can't say overall because you had O.J. Simpson, but like,
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
oh yeah.
I wasn't gonna go there, but
Okay, the football player.
The
okay?
football player,
He was
not-
amazing.
I wasn't alive,
None of us.
so I don't know. I don't
We
know
saw
exactly
highlights.
what that
We
was
saw
like.
highlights.
we know numbers and we know. Like,
Yes, but I'm not
stats.
grinding O.J. Simpson film or that offense from then.
You just don't
I'm
watch
just
hi- you
saying
just don't-
I don't
So
watch.
you just don't like football.
You just don't watch highlights.
I'm joking.
No,
Chill
like,
out,
I'm
chill
just
out,
saying
chill out.
O.J. Simpson highlights are not
Will
my
you-
go-to.
Will you answer the question? Do you agree or disagree?
This year, yes.
Okay.
At this point, yes, they're playing their best.
Yeah.
So the best Bills
Offensively.
offense we have seen so far.
Because like I feel like
I love them better. I like them a little bit better with Diggs, but like,
beginning.
The defense is just the only biggest question.
Oh,
especially next week when you're going to be going against.
Bro, they're
Lamar and
20th.
Derrick Henry.
They're 20th in rush defense.
And that's what I was gonna say earlier about his is that the one good thing about them having that run defense, the run game that they have, especially going up in Buffalo where it's gonna be cold, and all you have to do is just give it to Derrick Henry and let him take care of the rest. He's gonna do incredible things with the football.
If you do the
Yeah,
same exact
so-
thing that they did against the Steelers, against the Bills, they win. They win.
It's gonna be why do I feel it's gonna be Baltimore and the Chiefs again in the AFC? I just think that's what's gonna
There's a
happen.
good chance of that
I
happening.
just think
I
that's what we're going to see. But yeah, Broncos
Revenge game.
Broncos ended that at that game. They got a D.
I think it's most likely going to be
Bills got
that.
an A minus.
The Bills got an A
Bills
minus.
got an A minus.
That's not bad.
So it wasn't great.
What the
Not bad
what
at
the
all.
Broncos
not bad
get?
at all. A D.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
Yeah. So.
It was an A after the first drive though.
Oh, yeah, it was
A
great.
plus first drive.
A plus first drive.
Give him some credit.
D minus rest of the game. So
F for the rest of the
F.
game.
Nah, it's probably a
For
D.
the- for add-
Yeah.
for
It was no
respect.
higher than a D.
Yeah. Anyway,
You could probably say
I'd say
F.
it should like the rest game F.
all right.
A,
Green
so
Bay,
that's-
Green Bay Eagles. Here we go. Green Bay. Packers crumble was expected. Happened in all big games this year.
It stinks.
Yes.
Two things.
That's facts.
Two things
That's
I'm going to
facts.
say that led to it. One of the big wide receivers tore his ACL last week.
Yes.
That did not
Yes.
help
That
them
did
at
not
all.
help him at all.
Dobbs
No.
was out.
Dobbs was out.
Or went
so
out.
That's yes. He went out pretty early too.
Yeah. It was
This is like the
pretty
second
much
quarter.
Who else went out?
First, second quarter.
Their best O lineman.
Yeah, the best O lineman went
Their
out.
one of their
I'm not trying to
right
make
guards.
excuses for the
No,
Packers.
we're not. But
it's-
there's context. See, the thing is with
No,
games,
but that's
there
a
has to be
huge part
context
of that.
involved.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to like.
Yeah, and
Like-
we're not justifying why it happened the way that it happened, but there has to be context involved for the games that we're watching.
It's,
So you
Josh
have to
Jacobs
know,
had an
you have
amazing
to know
game.
these things. Yeah,
Well, Josh Jacobs was literally trying to
he
save
was
them.
carrying
He
the
was
Green Bay
literally trying to
Packers back.
bulldoze everybody.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm the only one that's doing anything, so I have to try and be Superman.
It's like I left
I
the.
left the Raiders for this.
Well, I mean, I think he made the. I think he
No, he
would.
made the right-
I think.
yeah,
I don't
the
think he
right
regrets
choice.
his
No, I'm not
decisions.
saying
It's
he
like-
regrets it, but
It's just like I didn't want to do this.
yeah, he didn't want to put all his effort out there.
It's like why Saquon
Yeah.
Barkley
Like-
left the Giants.
Like
No, I
you-
get
like
it,
you,
yeah.
When you have Jordan Love and you have Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, all these guys that can do so many great things with the football, it's like you don't even talk much about God, I forgot his name.
I don't know who.
Why did I forget his name?
Josh
Really?
Jacobs? Josh Jacobs?
Yes. Why his name? No, I don't know. But like, you don't really think about Josh Jacobs until you need that safety valve, which he is a great safety valve because you have him and you know
I
you're
mean,
gonna get
the
those.
safety valve was like fourth in rushing this year.
Yeah, so it's like you know
Yeah.
like when it gets to like those
It was
third and one, fourth
Saquon,
and 2 situations, like he can get
Saquon,
you
Derek,
Derek,
first down.
Saquon in the second half,
Saquon second half.
and
Yes.
then Josh
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
No, there's someone. No,
It
there's
was,
someone else.
It was Gibbs, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Gibbs.
But that was that. People
No, was
did
funny.
that for a
was
while.
funny.
It was like
that was funny. That was funny.
Saquon, Derek, Saquon in the second half, and then whoever was fourth.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else with the Packers before we move on? No. Okay. Eagles. The Eagles defense can make up for some of the offensive sloppiness. Agree, disagree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because they
At times they can.
obviously didn't play a great game. Did not look
It
great.
wasn't their best game, but they got the job done.
Yeah, like they're better. They're better than the Packers.
They're better than what we saw. So I just hope that they can
Jalen Hurts has to play better.
Make sure all of it comes together against the Rams, because if they don't,
If they play the same way
they are
against,
very much in jeopardy of getting kicked out
Against
earlier
the
than
Rams?
anybody expected.
if they play the same way they did against the Packers against the Rams,
they should be
they
fine.
might be in trouble.
Yeah, they might be in trouble.
Like Jalen Hurts has to play better. I think they will
But-
win.
But we will say,
No spoiler,
the
but-
last time that the Eagles did play the Rams, Barkley had one of his better games of the year. So,
What week was that?
What?
What week was that?
I actually don't.
Was that 8?
I want to say it was 8, but I don't think it was 8. It was.
Because I think it depends.
Week 2. Week
Whoa.
week 12.
Okay.
12?
I was gonna
Sorry.
say
I'm blind.
So they
Yeah,
were. What was their record
it was
at
November,
that point?
so it was around that point.
What was their record?
I have the number. Week 12.
9-2. That point they were 9-2. The Rams were 5-6.
Okay, so they the Rams were just getting
They were just
their
getting
stride
they were just
going.
getting their footing back together because Puka just got back. he
Like
was
they
just
were
getting back.
struggling up to that point because of all the
After
injuries.
that, they went on a 5-game win streak and then lost the.
They ended the season 9-2. The Rams.
Yeah, they won 6 more games after that.
But I'm saying I think that's a caveat Like, not that I think the Eagles would have won. I don't know if they would have won by that much if they were healthy. But I just think they're playing better now than they were then.
Plus, it's hard to bet against Matt Stafford in the playoffs.
He has done it before. He's that good.
He's a Super Bowl champion.
He's that good. And then also, but that also just gives so much love to the Eagles defense because this defense,
it's legit.
It's
legit
football, and it is disgusting.
It's gonna be
thought Brandon Graham
losing
Brandon Graham
Cooper
was going to
battle.
hurt them. It actually just made them even better.
Are we gonna ignore that fact?
Well,
we got the Cooper battle.
I don't know if it made them better, but they overcame it.
Well, they definitely looked better than what they looked in the first half before Brandon Graham got injured.
Jake?
I'm not saying that was to be his fault. I'm not saying that that's his fault.
I think if they had Brandon Graham through the whole season,
they would be good. No, I'm not saying that having
I
Brandon
think
Graham out there,
they would be even better.
Yeah.
So I think they overcame it, considering that was a big injury.
So the grades for these two, the Packers ended with a D, the Eagles got a C.
Yeah.
I think that's respectable.
Yeah, because their offense did not look good.
But their defense kept them in it.
Did you see that AJ Brown was reading a book?
Yes, I did see that. And the book's not number one on Amazon.
Yeah.
Number one selling on Amazon.
The book sales. Yeah, that author should thank AJ Brown.
Should I make the joke? No, I'm not gonna make the joke.
But it was like,
don't make the joke.
It's not a bad joke, but it's like.
Would you have a problem with that?
What?
No.
Reading if one of your teammates was reading a book in the middle of a playoff game.
Are you winning or losing?
It's same situation.
Same.
I wouldn't have that much of a
like you're not playing. Your offense isn't playing well.
The one person I thought would be doing that is the kicker, honestly, or the punter.
See, I think that's really weird to do.
What? Read a book?
Read a book on the sideline.
Depends on what kind of book
in a playoff game. Like you should be looking. Read. How about you go read the tablet? Go through the plays.
He already read the tablet.
Talk to your coaches.
What if he was talking to his teammates?
Just sit there.
What if they have a book club on the sideline?
Just sit there. You don't need a book.
Here's the thing. It's
in
not
a playoff game.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're not let me talk.
I am.
There's only so much that AJ Brown has to do when he has a break from being on the field in the offense. He probably read the tablet as soon as he got off the field. He probably talked to the offensive coordinator as soon as he got off the field. He talked to Jalen Hurts. He talked to Barkley. He talked to everybody. And he's like, everyone is doing their thing. Let me just read this chapter real quick. I gotta catch up on my reading. I think that's
do
fine.
it at home.
Can I say one more thing though?
That's fine.
Can I say the outside wide receivers don't even really go in the huddle during it's like why does it matter? It's like
to make in-game adjustments. Everyone uses the tablets.
Oh, the tablets.
Yes, they're on the outside, leaning in. But
expecting AJ Brown to just be sitting there with the tablet the entire time?
No,
you could have a Kindle open for all we can.
I'm not saying sit there with just the tablet the entire time. But have you ever seen someone read a book on the sideline?
He was that confident that they were gonna win. You can't.
They
knock
weren't
off
playing well.
I've seen a lot of interesting things. I've seen a lot of people eat food on the sideline.
Who? Mark Sanchez?
We saw Shannon Sharp make a call.
That was a phone up to the coordinators.
John Elway called his wife.
Not a book.
No, wait. What's his name? The quarterback for the Broncos.
What?
What's his name?
We saw Antonio Brown instead of looking at the tablet, he took off his jersey and his pads and ran away.
Antonio Brown
because he has CTE.
Exactly. So I don't know.
And at that point, he was already doing stuff prior that.
We know.
But just talk to your teammates. Just sit there. Why do you have to book? Why do you have a book?
We see Andrew Luck go to the tent a lot.
I don't think that's
he was injury prone.
I don't think that's as crazy as you're trying to make it be.
It's weird.
I don't think
it's very weird.
I feel like Pat McAfee would have done it.
Because can you answer? Have you ever seen that?
No.
I've never
seen somebody pull out a book.
The halftime show.
That's weird. That's not. It's just so weird to me.
It's not that bad.
He could have been doing
focus on the game.
He could have been doing a whole lot worse than reading a book.
Did you see his numbers?
He was reading a book.
But here's the thing: he could have been doing a whole lot worse than reading a book.
Yes, but you're in a playoff game, not playing well.
If it's something,
I think he's just mad. I think he's frustrated.
he's frustrated, so he reads a book. Now you're the one not making sense.
Well, if he's frustrated and he chooses to read a book,
Why
that's
would
a
he be
pretty horrible
frustrated
thing
to read a book?
But say if he
It's a
is.
self-help book.
No, say if he is frustrated.
Yes,
though.
it was.
I'm listening to Michael right now. Please be quiet.
But even if you are frustrated, you choose to take out your frustrations by reading a book.
You're not making sense.
That's the worst thing you can do.
He could have started.
Have you seen what Tom Brady's done to those tablets?
He could have started a fight.
Have you seen what Tom Brady did to those tablets?
How about you just sit there?
You're getting mad. He could have started a fight with his
How about you
quarterback
sit there?
about not getting the ball, but you're getting mad at him.
Did you
for
see what
reading a
Deebo
book.
Samuel did when he was frustrated? He
How about
choked
you-
somebody.
Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, that was okay.
That was his
talking
long
about?
snapper too.
That was
He
the
could have.
kicker
He
or
could have done
whatever.
so much worse. And the fact that he just sat down and read a book, you're tripping, bro. You're
I'm not tripping.
You're tripping.
Look at every single
You're
sports
tripping.
media outlet talking about this. It's weird. It's weird. You don't read a book. Do it in the locker room. I love AJ Brown, but that's weird. That's
I don't think
a
that's
weird
That's
behavior.
not as crazy as you assume it to be.
It's
That's not.
yes,
that's
it
not
is.
as crazy. As you
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You've never seen it. Why do we not see it more often?
AJ Brown was the first. Maybe now we're gonna see more players reading books.
I doubt that because most
I don't know.
Players-
We don't know. We don't know.
like just sit there. Read the book.
Michael, apologizing for being boring. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on.
He
from
read a
that.
book.
He read a book. I don't think this is crazy as you think it is.
It's pretty weird.
I'm just gonna make my comment now that after all this stuff he said, I was just surprised that book sold out so quickly because I didn't know most Eagle fans could read.
Ah.
Wow,
Good one.
that was a good one. How long did it take you to come up with that?
2 seconds. It took me more time to think if I should say it more than what I could say.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't. That's not as worse of stuff we said before. All right. Now Commanders Bucks. Here we go. Talk about the Bucks first.
I'm gonna let you guys talk and then
Tampa Bay was a filler team. They need a shakeup.
What?
What?
I'm gonna let you guys talk and then I'll chime in when you guys.
Sorry, what?
Okay. Tampa Bay was a filler team. They need a shakeup.
I wouldn't say they're a filler team. They
shakeup.
won their division.
No, they shouldn't. They should not get a new coach. Todd Bowles was.
It
He
just
did
says
a great
It says
job.
they need a shakeup. I don't know.
Baker's
what
not
means.
going anywhere. I
Maybe
mean,
coordinator?
They could use a wide receiver too. Well, when Godwin comes back,
like I don't know, get
If-
some more weapons.
he's coming back.
If Godwin comes back,
Like you
We
got
don't
a
know.
great running
I'm being
back.
we
optimistic.
don't know
You have a great running back.
because Chris Godwin could be a good wide receiver on anywhere.
Yeah.
Like your defense, their defense needs to improve. They need to add defensive pieces. They need corners. They need linebackers.
Their corners were bad. We were able to torch them over the top.
You have
Terry McLaurin
Winfield.
had 100 yards. I remember he
He had
had.
100.
Yeah, I think so.
The receiving in that game was Evans with 92.
I thought he had 100.
But
I
anyway,
might be wrong. I remember he had like 70 at the half.
Hold on, let me look.
but you need. Yes, they need pretty much
Yeah,
everything.
89.
89.
Yeah,
Okay.
89. Yeah.
Okay.
They need pretty much everything
Not bad.
besides
I'm not trying to
Oh, no.
disrespect you, but I just didn't.
I thought he had 100. My bad.
Sorry, go ahead.
besides. I mean, they have Winfield.
I will also say this: Baker
Who
may have
else do they
had
have?
a mistake happen, but I don't want to go on a limb and say it was his fault that they lost.
Bro, their
If
defense
that
is not good.
If that makes sense.
I'm not blaming Baker. I'm
I
happy.
wouldn't blame Baker for this loss.
Bobby Wagner's a.
No, bro, their defense is the reason they lost.
You truck Bobby Wagner and look what happened.
Their
Disgusting.
defense is not good.
It's
Like they
it's-
barely made the playoffs, and it
Made
was
up for that.
mostly because of their defense. Like their offense was one
I'd
of the
say
best.
if you're a Tampa Bay fan, I'd say don't worry about it. Your team, like if you guys just get some good defensive pieces, your team will be fine. Baker
Yeah.
will still be Baker. Mike Evans will still be Mike Evans. Hopefully you get Chris Godwin
I mean,
back. We're gonna
don't
hope.
not improve offensively, but
we're gonna hold out on a hope that we get Chris Godwin back. Who knows? Bucky Irving will only improve, only get better. So
I mean,
like don't not improve on offense, but like
Baker-
defense should be your
defense
priority.
should be priority.
Baker threw 185, 2 touchdowns, 1 sack. He had a passer rating of 146.
Like he
Can't
did,
blame-
he
you
had a
can't really
pretty
blame
good game,
Yeah.
considering. Like
Considering
he
everything,
didn't have to like
Just
air the ball out.
Jaden Daniels just went for 268 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
This takeaway here might start a controversy, but I don't
Oh
know.
boy,
All right, this was about the Commanders.
buckle up.
This is about the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is already one of the best QBs in football.
Depends on what we're talking.
I think he's top 10.
I could say top 10. I could agree with top 10.
Yeah, but if anyone ever tells me top 5, you're insane.
I think the five right now.
I don't think he's top 5.
Jackson, Allen, Burrow.
The top 4 are the top 4, and it's not changing.
Who's the 5? Who'll be the 5 in this situation?
The 5 is very interesting.
Weird.
Like I feel like the 5 has like a rotating
I mean,
door of
The 5
quarterbacks.
is weird.
Herbert.
We don't have the whole list anymore.
We literally just said Herbert can't be 5.
Herbert is not.
What do you mean?
Herbert cannot be 5.
Herbert's not.
He's not 5.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
This is me as biased, but I'm taking.
But like,
We
listen.
put CJ Stroud at 5.
How about that? Look, listen.
Is
I
that
saw this
crazy?
on.
Is it crazy to put CJ Stroud at 5?
I saw this on Caps Off.
Uh-huh.
Adam did a quarterback tier,
He did.
and it was literally like it was perfect. So you have Mahomes.
I listened to it. Yeah.
Are you listening?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to
Got
just
you.
like.
He's
You
got
have
you, right?
yes. He's the top. He's by himself. Then you have
God
Lamar,
forbid-
Burrow, Allen
God
in the
forbid
top.
if
then that
Mahomes
tier.
doesn't exist. Those
Yeah.
are the guys.
So like you can name them whatever you want, but it's Mahomes, and then it's Lamar, Josh, and Burrow. Then
Interchangeable, 2, 3, 4 doesn't matter. They're
Goff.
all of them.
Then it's no, and then the next tier was like Tua, Herbert, Purdy, Hurts, Stroud,
Did you say Goff already?
Goff.
Darnold? Is he in that conversation?
No,
Baker?
Baker,
Stafford?
Jordan Love.
Stafford?
I would put. That's who I would put 5. Stafford.
Okay, I respect that.
See, I
could give him that.
Goff and Stafford are really close.
I like Stafford. So
But back to the comment.
If it was me, I'd put Stafford there.
Back to the Commanders. Jaden Daniels. I think I can say it now. He's been the best rookie all year.
He's a top 10 guy
He's
already.
been the best quarterback that came out of this draft.
I saw someone say
It's insane
easily.
what he's doing with the team that he has. Not calling Terry McLaurin a scrub, but
rest of the guys.
Him being your only weapon out there to pass the ball to, and then you have everybody else, and he's doing what he's doing right now.
You have Terry and a
is
36-year-old Zach Ertz.
insane.
And then
Also, it's very wholesome to see
Who
Terry
is hurt
McLaurin
a
get
bunch.
his win. And also, it was cool to see Jaden Daniels give his glory to God first at the post game before everything else.
Well done, man.
Oh,
Mad
by the way.
respect to that.
Can I say something?
Love that a lot.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy. He had wide receivers like Zacchaeus, Naomi Brown, like getting large amounts of touchdowns.
Nobody talks
Bro,
about.
Daimi
2 touchdowns
Diami
against
Brown.
the Eagles.
Nobody talks about that.
Daimi
Zacchaeus.
Brown looked like Jerry Rice in that playoff game.
But no, Zacchaeus.
He did.
But he had 2 touchdowns against his former team.
Yeah.
That's like
You want to hear the
one guy waiting to get his first
Can I
touchdown.
give you the grades real quick, and then you can.
Yeah.
So the Bucks ended the game with a B.
Yeah,
Kami's got an A.
I'm happy with
I
that.
like that. I respect that.
That field goal scared me a little bit.
That
scared you.
That field goal was very.
I got
very
scared for you.
questionable.
I was like
I
saying
was like, Michael probably just had a heart attack.
Yeah,
Why did it feel like the It was the opposite.
Did you see the fidgets he did, though?
No, I
Michael,
watched the video. Apparently, he came out afterwards. He's got
Does he have, like-
severe OCD.
Michael,
Yeah,
It was like
Michael, I was saying it's the opposite
He
of
has, like, tics.
the Commanders Falcons game. Because like all the Falcons fans were like, we made it. No, we didn't.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
it was fun. Like
It looked like that kick was
looked
dead
good.
straight.
It looked good.
Twitter's been amazing.
There's just no umph in it.
But anyway, you want to hear these stats?
Is it about Jaden Daniels?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then speak away.
The craziest stat ever. I saw this on Twitter from ML @_ML football.
Go.
Commanders rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels has more games in his career where his team has 0 punts and 0 turnovers than the combined careers of Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, and Patrick Mahomes.
That's some pretty good companies.
More than the four GOATs.
That's some pretty good companies in there.
That's insane. Like 0 punts and 0 turnovers if you have more than 4 all-time quarterbacks in their entire careers combined.
Insane.
Like, you know how many years that is?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, Tom Brady's 22. Peyton Manning
24. I think he played 20.
No, he played
Oh,
22.
22. Okay.
Yeah, he was 22 after in the
Peyton Manning played probably around
18.
that.
Who was that too?
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana was way back.
That was only,
played-
like 14 years.
Yeah. And Mahomes is at
It's barely been 6 years.
8.
8 years.
Yeah, because it was 2018.
When did he start? 2019.
2017 he was drafted.
Oh shoot, you're right.
He didn't start till 2018, but
You really think about it. Mahomes been in the league for a minute.
yeah.
We should talk about it until 2019.
And then I have another one. Two
There's more.
quarterbacks in NFL history have led an offense on the road in the playoffs with 0 punts and 0 turnovers. Peyton Manning in 2003 and Jaden Daniels in 2024.
Another sets of
And that's it.
elite company.
That's the whole
Yeah.
list.
When you're
Those- I
when
thought
you're
those
with
were
the same name
insane
as Peyton Manning,
stats.
you gotta respect it.
Except for when it comes
crazy,
to picks.
though.
Except for that
Now,
stuff.
for this last game, the Rams Vikings. Unfortunately, all sports culture did not have the takeaway, so we're gonna make up our own. I have one for the Rams.
Yes.
I have a takeaway for the Rams, and then you guys can talk about the Vikings if you would like. My takeaway for
Vikings
the
are
Rams,
frauds.
I didn't even get
Can
to
you
say
let him talk? He just said he was.
That was my take.
He said then you can give your take after.
Mine was quick though.
See,
so I
at
was
least,
like-
at least he understands. You just want to talk.
I was getting it out of the way.
All right.
Well,
Anyway,
now he doesn't have to talk for a while. That's
You're welcome.
anyway,
still talking.
My takeaway for the Rams is that this defense is good. This defense is very, very good. A lot of us coming off of last year, you lose Aaron Donald to retirement. One of the greatest D tackles we've ever seen play football, I would say.
Defensive players in general.
In general, yes, he's one of the greatest.
tackle?
I believe.
Yeah, he was
I always
an
forget he was a tackle.
interior lineman.
Yeah.
Dang, that's
So,
insane.
and he did that for a very long time, had a very illustrious career, got the ring that he so desperately needed to cement his career.
That's just
Um,
locked the Hall of Fame.
Locked Hall of Famer.
Most dominant player
Um,
from when he or his
so yeah,
whole career.
Losing him put it very much a detriment into the defense. It was like, okay, now we need to find our next guy to make this defense as strong as it was. And even then, even like that last year that he played, the defense wasn't as... It was good, but it wasn't as good as what we had in the past.
No.
And then you pick up Jared Verse, Brandon Fix, Cameron Kitchens, Kobe Turner, Michael Hoyt, and all these guys
Oh, what's the other guy's name?
dominated
Durant?
on all fronts. Because I think they had total
They had him
nine.
for the
They
Super
had
Bowl,
9 sacks total on Monday.
Oh.
9 total sacks.
Well,
which is insane for a defense.
Oh, Quentin Lake,
And Quentin Lake as well. Yes.
or what's that? What's his Durant? What's his name?
Kobe Durant.
Kobe Durant.
That's a fun name
Yeah.
to have.
Kobe Durant. Goodness gracious.
Basketball?
He should have
What
been
a
basketball.
name.
That's
His
a
parents-
combo.
His parents wanted a basketball
Parents
player.
played the wrong
Yeah, he's
sport.
His parents were banking on basketball.
No, he said football.
He's an NFL. He's a Super Bowl champion now.
So with
What would
that,
his name be if it was like a football name, like Tom?
Tom Mahomes.
Yeah,
Just
or
Tom
like
Brady.
Tom Montana.
Manning. Tom Manning would kind of go crazy.
Tom Montana.
Tom Montana could go crazy.
Tom Montana.
Tom Montana.
Hey, Tom
And
Montana.
the offense, okay, we're moving too far.
Sorry.
Sounds like
The
a knockoff
offense,
country
the offense
artist.
in of itself, it wasn't a great game.
SoundCloud.
It wasn't a great game that we've seen, but Stafford had 209 yards, QBR was 72.5. Kyron Williams 76 yards on the ground. Higbee was their best receiver with 58 yards. Then Puka and then Cooper Kupp. So this team is a Grady team. Is a team that's gonna claw and fight through every single quarter until they can get the win. Obviously, they didn't have to do much against this game because the Vikings didn't play as well as we wanted to, and it wasn't as competitive of a game. But with that being said, there's so much I could say about the Rams is that I think that this team going up next week, going to play the Eagles, they're gonna make it a dogfight. It's not gonna be a blowout by all means. I don't think. I think they'll keep it close, especially because this defense can rush the quarterback and make sure.
Depends if it's like the last time.
Well, yeah, it depends on how because last time, like I said, last time it was a different story. But
Depends if the Eagles' offense like shows
That's my
up.
takeaway. My takeaway.
Hey, we just gotta hope that it's not like the last time for everyone in the playoffs right now.
Exactly.
Once we got another Chiefs Super Bowl.
Well, I meant I just
really
meant the last time they played.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. I see what you did there.
Did you see?
I see what you did there. That was good. That was good.
Did you see in
I
the
respect that.
AFC it's the exact same teams from last year?
Exact same teams.
Yep.
Which is not surprising because all the other teams in the wild card were not.
I could have only seen one other team. Maybe the Chargers are the only team.
Maybe the Chargers. And that was
I mean, the Chargers were favorites, so.
Yeah, that was the only team I could have seen.
Yeah. All right, but he already said his takeaways. The Vikings suck, so we'll just move on.
They're frauds.
Unless you had
Frauds.
something else you wanted
I
to
don't
say.
care about the Vikings.
Okay.
But
Whatever.
the Rams,
I just
what
feel
did
bad for Harrison Smith.
I had something.
He's gonna retire.
The corner for the.
Yeah, Harrison Smith. I think he's 30 something.
He's
I
like
think he should go to one-
37.
I think no,
Yeah.
retire your a Viking. He deserves a career.
What was I gonna
would
say?
He could have ring chased, but
He could have. He definitely could have. But
he could have gone.
Yeah, he's
to-
35.
That's really
His
old for a strong
13th,
safety.
oh my god, I can't speak. 13th season.
I was gonna say something about the Rams, but I forgot.
That's cool. Next story.
Okay. That's it. That's all the takeaways
Wow.
I have. So, you wanna? I got heavenly performance that I'll talk about. If you guys wanna get started on that.
All right, let me cue it up real quick.
I think are we all about to be biased with Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be biased. I can't. Be
Well, I
biased.
mean, you can,
Yeah,
so.
I can't.
Could.
My team
but-
lost.
With who?
My team lost. I can't
With who?
He could. It's
my
like
team, my
you
team
can
lost.
always just say
my team
somebody.
lost. It didn't do well. There's no way I'm gonna have him as a heavenly
George
performance
Pickens
of
caught a
the week.
touchdown. That's what you.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Yay!
Van Jefferson
He
scored a touchdown.
struggled doing that all year. So
He did.
But-
he did.
All right. Now we're gonna get into handing out our heavenly performances of the week for
I'm not-
Wild
I'm not
Card
excited.
Weekend.
You guys are definitely gonna disagree on mine, but
Who's going? Anyone
Heavenly-
want to go first?
you got it.
you go first, Jake.
Okay.
Jake, you go first.
All right. My heavenly performance goes out to Derrick Henry.
Ah, who saw that coming?
Don't care. I'm gonna say it.
Me?
He had 186 yards and 2 touchdowns. Had seven yards per carry. He did whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
He literally karate chopped Minka Fitzpatrick. So
Yeah,
he
he
did whatever
slapped
he wanted when
Minka
he
and was
wanted.
like, "You don't
He said,
belong on this
"Karate."
field.
Yeah.
Get out of my way."
Yee.
I have a date with the end zone. Although, I mean, he didn't score on that
All
play.
right, you know
but
what? You know what? You're done.
Domination. That's
You're
why
done.
they call him the king.
Can we move on? Can I
I
go?
wasn't really.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm done now.
Are we done with him?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm done.
My heavenly performance of the week goes to Ladd McConkey. 9 receptions, 197 yards, and a tutty.
The cracker.
As bad as a game they played, he was probably
Darius McConkey.
he was one of the only bright spots of the offense, and I gotta give him his respect. So,
Yeah.
Shout
Call
out
him
to
by
him.
his real name.
Ladarius McConkey.
Yeah.
Good.
That's more like it.
Well, I think we all know where I'm gonna go. I'm
Yeah,
giving
we
mine
do.
to Jaden Daniels. I mean, he threw for 268. Hey, did I interrupt you at all? Did I interrupt either one of you while you guys decided to talk about Derrick Henry and
Look at you.
Ladd McConkey?
Oh wow! I don't know what that was.
No surprise. Sorry.
Enjoy your time at home.
I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah, we're in Cancun.
Hey,
What
we're
am I
having
talking
fun.
about?
We're having
I'm
fun.
in Cancun right
Can I
now.
finish
It's
mine?
fine.
He had 268,
Derrick
averaged
Henry
11
slapped
yards.
Minka to Cancun.
Jesse, he's gonna make it hard for you to edit this video. If anyone, it's not my fault at this point.
I'm done. I'm done now. I'm
Go,
done.
go talk. You're fine.
Okay, he had 11 average yards per.
My stomach hurts.
Just keep
Two tou-
talking.
two
Just keep
touchdowns.
talking. Keep going.
And the first win for a franchise in 19 years.
19 something. Was it 19 something? Or was it 2000?
2006.
2005.
Hey, shut
19.
Shut up. I didn't.
Was it 5 or 6?
05,
Yeah.
where we beat the Buccaneers.
You
No,
do
it
have
was
one-
19
we
years,
do
so it
have
was
one
06.
news-
It's 05. It's 2020. It's technically to the 2024 season.
We do have one news.
It was
bulletin we
it
have
was
to
the
talk
first
about.
one in 19 years.
Yep.
So
we do
that's
have one news bulletin to talk about before we move
06.
on.
But it was
not the
05
06 season.
But it was yeah, okay, whatever.
Same def. We'll
Yeah.
with you.
It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that we also beat the last time,
Fun
which
fact.
is kind of crazy.
That is kind of
Where
That
Sean
is
Taylor,
facts.
Sean Taylor was dominant.
Can
in that
I?
game.
There is a fun fact we do have to talk about the Texans game since I brought it up. Deontay Johnson got
Oops.
waived today.
Yeah, I know.
Like
So he's been on.
he's been on
3 teams this year. 3.
4 teams.
3.
He was on the Steelers.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't on the Steelers this past season.
He was
In
on the
his past-
Panthers,
over the la-
Ravens,
in the last-
Texans.
In
the
his
last 12
career,
months-
in the
in the
last
last 12 months, he's
yes, sure.
He's been
But
on-
we're talking about
Yes,
for
but like
the,
this season,
this NFL season. He's been on 3.
he's been on 3 teams. He's been on
He
3
was traded
teams.
in March.
Yeah, he's
He
been on
was-
2 teams in the last
started
month.
he started with the Panthers,
Yeah.
and then I think
Traded.
Got traded to the Ravens, waived, picked up by the Texans, and then got waived.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, I'm not going in the game.
For you, I don't know
Yeah.
what happened. I don't know what happened with the Texans.
He just sucks.
yeah,
He didn't play though.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
he had 1
Oh.
reception for 12 yards.
Okay. I mean, that's not crazy.
It was an only target, so I mean,
Because nobody knows what to do with him.
Who's gonna pick him up next?
golly, the Raiders at this point.
The Steelers.
No,
They don't want him again. He's already been there.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a Steelers jersey. He's just collecting jerseys at this point.
I don't.
I honestly
Who's gonna pick
but
him up?
immaculate grid, bro. He's a crazy player to pick up.
Go to the
Tell you right now.
Titans. Go to the Titans.
we got a new Ish.
You're already on a crappy
You got a
team.
new Ishman. Yes, sir.
You're already on one crappy team. Just go to the Titans.
All right.
I honestly thought I was surprised the Commanders didn't try and get him
Do we want to
for
move
the
on?
playoffs.
Let's get to our player
Yeah.
picks
All right.
because these picks got to be good. These picks have to be good.
What do you mean
Like,
it have to be good?
One of our better picks because mine last week was horrible.
I went 3.
I only
and-
got 1.
You only got 1, right?
I believe I only got 1.
I was 3 and 3.
Let me double check, but I believe I only got 1.
What were you?
Let's see. Chargers, nope. Steelers, nope. Bills, yes. Eagles, yes. Okay, so I got
You had 2.
I got at 3.
I got
I had the Rams winning. I picked the Rams. To
Oh, I was 3 and 3.
Boom, baby.
I had the
Ravens.
I did more than I thought.
I had the Ravens. I had the
We all were 3 and 3.
Bills.
I think
Or
we're all
no,
3
I
and 3.
didn't have the
Yeah.
Bills.
I think we're all 3 and 3, respectfully.
Because
Yeah.
I got the
did I
Chargers
have?
wrong. I got the Eagles wrong, but I'm just not gonna.
We know why.
And I got the Rams wrong.
All right.
So yeah, I had the.
All right. Q and prayer picks.
Because you both got the Commanders game wrong.
So I had 1, 2.
Yeah, we know. We got it.
You got the Ravens game wrong.
Yeah, I
But
know.
we're not gonna hold
You're not gonna hold that against me. I had to do it.
So
'cause I
no,
couldn't-
yes, no.
Could I have picked the Ravens
yes.
to win? Yes.
Yeah.
Or was I going to be? Was I
Oh,
going to be
no,
loyal
I
to
had
my
2.
team? Yes.
I was 2 and 4.
Because you're gonna do the exact same thing this week. You're gonna get to number 1 team, but are you still gonna pick the commies? Yes.
Jesse,
Yeah,
I was
not.
wrong. I was 2 and 4.
All right. Well,
I picked the Bucks.
he did worse than we did. All right. Q in
By 1 game.
Q in the prayer picks then. Come on. Q it up. You're
All
the
right.
key. Since you're the guy that cues everything, go ahead.
Get in the
Cue it up.
freaking queue.
Whoa. I mean, you can queue it up if you want.
I don't care. Go
I'll
ahead.
cue it
I
up.
was just-
I really don't want to.
Cue it up. Go ahead.
All right, now
Cue it
we're
up,
gonna
G.
we're gonna get into prayer picks of the week where we're
Okay.
predicting. All right, I'm restarting that.
Okay, now you
So
have to edit.
I just stuttered.
I don't care.
But you don't have to edit that
I don't
out.
have to edit out. He can
Oh, I
make
thought
a
you
clip.
said
He can make a
something
clip for that. We're fine.
Yeah,
Go.
you don't have to edit that out.
Just say it.
Now we're gonna get into prayer picks of the week for divisional weekend.
Dun, 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 dun.
We got 4 games,
At great times to watch it.
and we're gonna start off with.
Oh, it's my time. All right, here we go. All right, so the first game up, we got Houston heading to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Chiefs are 8-point favorites.
Is
I
it
just-
8 now?
Yeah, I
It was
chose the
8.5.
He's 8.
I picked the Chiefs.
I also picked the Chiefs.
Yep.
Sweep the Chiefs. Next game up, we got the Commies heading to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Going to
Lions are
Motor
9.5
City.
point favorites. They're heading to Motor City, Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan, baby. In the dome.
Yeah, great place.
I already know, right?
Never been.
We know what Michael's picking.
I'm picking the
You
Lions.
gotta respect him. But we picked the Lions. So
Okay. Hey,
No,
no shade,
yeah.
no shade, no hatred.
hey, it worked out last time, so I'm
No
happy.
hate.
I'm more than happy for that to go
No
this way
hate.
again.
No
You
hate.
picked the. Didn't you pick the Commanders?
No, I picked the Bucks.
Oh,
I was with you on that one. Yeah.
well.
Unfortunately.
I think this is a little bit of a better team.
You wanna know
though.
how much these tickets are? The lowest ticket right now to go to this game is $389. Not crazy expensive, but
That's pretty
that's
expensive.
pretty
That's
expensive for a football.
That's like a bad seat too.
Yeah, that's the
That's
cheapest
that's like a-
ticket.
That's like a wall in front of your seat, and you just gotta watch on a little screen in the corner.
That's
Yeah.
like you're if you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could get worse than my description.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like-
Yeah. Enough said.
I just entered in a giveaway
Upside.
on the Commander site for tickets. I hope I.
Yeah. All right.
Bro,
I'll
Sunday,
text you that I'm
Sunday,
not-
That'd be
Sunday. Here
sick.
we go. Sunday
The Ravens
games.
have that too for Buffalo.
Sunday games. We got the Rams heading to Philly to take on the Eagles. Eagles are 6-point favorites. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
I got the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
We know what Michael's
I
is.
chose the Rams.
No way.
No,
Yeah.
you did?
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna be an Eagles fan this weekend.
I know I'm wearing green, but I don't care
he's
about.
wearing green.
Yeah, I wear green all the time actually.
He's wearing green. You know what that means?
But
He's
it's-
secretly
No,
rooting
that
for
is
them.
true. He does wear green, like, all the time.
Just go with it.
I'm joking. All right,
He's
next game
secretly
up.
rooting for them.
Next game up, probably. I think this might be game of the week. Who knows? It's the battle for quarterback number 2. We got Baltimore heading to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
Yeah,
Baltimore are 1 point.
I think
favorites.
it's the best. But
1 point. That's
Only 1 point favorites.
I think it update. I think 2 of those updated. Because recently I saw it was 8.5 and then
That's
1.5.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Whoever said 8.5 is insane.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It's
I
hard
saw
to put that as
last.
a betting odd.
That's what I saw
is
last.
cheap,
I mean,
though, so
8's weird.
It's the Ravens.
It is.
8's a weird line too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but one's weirder.
I mean, you see more teams win by like 9 than 8.
Yeah. But we already know
Anyway.
what he's picking. So where do you
Go Flock.
Where do you reside, brother?
I chose
Ravens.
the Bills.
Ah,
Dang.
I respect that.
I'm sorry.
I respect that.
I can't
I
be
think
mad.
Josh
I didn't
Allen
pick
is
his
pissed
team.
off.
I'm not
he's
gonna lie
not
to you. I was 50-50 on this for like a good minute. Because
It's your
I like
squeaky.
Lamar Jackson.
You're just squeaky.
Yeah.
Stop moving around.
And I also
sorry.
like
I'm-
I also
I'm-
like them. I
I'm
also
sorry.
like Derrick Henry and what he's done for this offense this year.
not autism,
And I
it's
think
okay.
because of Derrick Henry's resurgence and how good he can run the football,
Pretty much.
I think the Ravens are going to take this one. As much as I hate to say it, I think they're going to come out on top.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
that's just how.
I just feel like Josh Allen's gonna be ticked off that he already knows he's not winning MVP. That's like
So
that's
it's like, man, if I have to beat this
I don't
man,
know if
to
all
he-
I
get
got
a
left is
Super
the
Bowl,
Super Bowl.
Oh, that's all I got to do.
I don't know if he like
But he still has to go
knows
against
that
Patrick
though.
Mahomes to get there. So
I don't know.
Even if he doesn't know it, he's gonna use it. Like,
he's gonna let it fuel him and
Yeah.
drive him.
Well, I mean, yeah, you
And
could just
Haley
be
will
like,
get a comfort if
just
any of
tell
us are.
yourself, like, I lost the MVP.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. If that's
Yeah.
all you need to do.
I will say my comment later. That is for after the podcast.
Okay.
That
Don't
is
know
for-
what that means.
That is for Triple Threat Plus.
for our Patreon.
That's for our Patreon that we're gonna create now.
Oh no! Now it's like a Patreon. No.
We're gonna create a Patreon so Jesse can say
Oh
his
my gosh.
comments.
Just-
I can
Just know.
No,
that,
you can't.
Just know that God would not be happy with the comment that just came into my head.
No, you can't, Michael. That does not mean you can say whatever you want.
Yes. No.
You can't
If it's
say that.
politically incorrect, no.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you
Politically
go.
incorrect.
There you go. There you go.
It's very.
What if I
it's
get
very
permission?
politically incorrect?
What if I get permission?
Fun fact about this.
No.
You guys have the 6:30 slot, but it's not NBC. It's CBS.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
NBC's doing the Eagles LA game at 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like, because I usually think Sunday night, I'm thinking it's NBC. So like CBS is gonna be a little weird for me. But like,
So we get to Tom Brady at night.
yeah, Tom Brady's gonna be in nighttime.
Beats anybody
No.
else.
No.
Fox.
For your game Saturday,
Yeah.
he is the night.
Yes, we get a good.
You get good commentary.
You
Sunday.
get the A team for Fox.
Finally, we get a good team because I'm tired of listening to garbage people talk about my team. I would
Shout out Chris Collinsworth.
Frick you. And
Nobody likes him.
You and Tony Romo.
Or I like
I never liked you, Tony Romo. It's been you
Oh,
can't broadcast. You can't play quarterback.
Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go.
Go. No,
Let him go.
Cook.
Nah, you just.
You suck.
That's all I had really. It's
Okay.
just
You suck.
I had a thing.
You're
I
a
was
worse
going.
commentator than you were quarterback.
That's really hard to be.
Yeah, that's good.
But anyway,
Okay.
do you know who I think is an underrated broadcaster?
Dan Orlovsky.
Yes, I do like Dan Orlovsky and
Mike
Louis
Tirico.
Riddick.
Mike Tirico. I don't hate Mike
The man.
Tirico.
I love the Manning
Mike
cast.
Tirico. Mike
Louis-
Tirico's funny.
Okay, I know that.
But
I know
no,
this.
I was talking
funny.
about what's his son's name?
Who? If
Noah.
you say some
It's
more.
Ian Eagle's son.
I don't know who you're talking about. I've never heard.
If you look up his highlights or his like commentate, you'll know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's an interesting. But yeah.
Wait, do you hate Joe Buck more? or less. Not that much.
I used to hate Joe Buck, but now I don't
I don't
really
hate Joe
care.
Buck as much as I really
Did you see him on the Kelsey thing?
We did.
The thing he did with
Yeah.
that was
the Kelsey, when Jason Kelsey's on the screen, I enjoy it.
Kylie Kelsey was brought up to hate Joe Buck.
Yep.
Yeah.
She didn't even know why.
She didn't know why. She's just like, I don't like the man.
Her father hated him, so
like
she
it.
learned to hate him. No hate here.
If I could
We're getting way too off topic, but
But
it's fine.
I'm just gonna say,
It'll be
if
like
I
a
could
3-hour
have
pod
just
anyway.
one guy, it's just I wish we could get Pat McAfee on NFL games because he's I love
Pat
him for college.
McAfee. Okay.
Just
well,
give
we
him his
did-
own cast.
We didn't we watch a version
college.
of the
Yeah.
college game.
The
Where they
Ohio
did- they're all
State Texas.
sidelined.
And I enjoyed
Tintino.
that. Like I
Yeah.
watched the traditional one on my phone for a couple minutes. I was like, man, the Pat McAfee one is so much better because he's just like
let
he's-
him do that
he's
for an
just saying what he
NFL game.
wants.
You know what would be very entertaining? If you let him do that for a Colts game.
He doesn't like the Colts.
Exactly.
He's gonna rip into
That's
every
the
game.
That
point.
would be so funny.
He doesn't want to go to a game right now.
That's the point, though. He would just end up like going off on them.
He'd be more pissed off that he had to show up there.
I mean, he lives there.
He
So
might move.
I mean, he's not gonna move.
All right, hey,
Their
Pat
show
Mc-
is there.
It's Pat
Hey,
McAfee. He'll
don't
do.
you have a power ranking to get
Their
to?
show is there,
you can
though.
move a show
Don't you have a
anywhere.
power ranking to get to?
I know, but I don't think they're
That
gonna
me
move
and
the whole
Michael will
studio.
still disagree.
It'd be so much easier for them to be moved to LA.
No one
There's
likes
so much
LA.
there's
Do you
so
want
much
to
real
be?
estate.
Do you want to be on fire? I'm sorry, that was insensitive.
Enjoy. Oh wow.
That was.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
No,
Hey.
I'm saying like their studio.
No, apologize.
I said I
Apologize
was
right
sorry.
now.
It
No,
wa-
look at the camera and
I'm
apologize.
sorry. That was a mean comment.
Thank you.
Jesse.
I apologize.
Again, it wasn't
You.
me.
Most of the time, it's you.
But it wasn't.
Just cue up.
Do you
your
remember
power
that one
ranking.
episode we had edited?
Nope, because no one will.
No one will ever hear what he said.
I can say it right now. He said
Number one. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't. It just.
But number two,
it would get us in trouble
for our image
our
we are
brand.
trying to uphold, he cannot be saying
for
stuff
your,
like that.
only from people from your community.
My community.
What's that supposed to be?
You're part of that community.
I am not part of that.
You're not a Christian?
No, what? I'm talking about this.
No, you're part of that.
No. Stop it.
I didn't say
You're part of that community.
Bro,
Don't forget
I
it.
didn't
stop doing that.
All right. Anyway, we're moving on.
Move on.
Now,
Get to your power ranking that we're gonna disagree.
here's
We
my weekly power ranking from Wild Card Weekend going into Divisional Weekend. Put the basketball down. But anyway, 1. Do you want one to 8?
8 to 1.
8 to 1.
8 to 1.
8
I don't want to know
Texans.
who number 1 is. Okay.
7 Commanders. Because Jaden's still a rookie. And now it's going to keep getting harder.
I don't see.
You're playing the Lions
The
now.
other teams you have up there.
Okay, hold up. Let's just.
6 Rams.
That could be where the switch could be made, but I hear your argument. So yes, that's okay.
5 Eagles.
He has the Eagles at 5. We have to respect he has the Eagles at 5. We gotta give him that. We give him that. That was good. That's good.
Nothing.
Come on. Okay, one clap.
Can you
3,
throw
2,
your
1.
hatred for them like
Oh, nothing
out
to do with
a
the Eagles.
little
This is
bit?
nothing.
Just
I have
one
nothing.
clap,
No,
one clap.
Oh, this is not the Eagles. The Eagles is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, let's clap for the Eagles. Clap for the Eagles. There we go. Simple.
But
That was one clap.
Okay. 3,
the reason
2,
for
1.
that, this is all based on what happened from Wild Card Weekend.
All right, go 4 to 1. Make it
4
quick.
Bills.
Okay.
3 Ravens.
Okay.
2 Lions. 1 Chiefs.
They didn't
Obviously-
do anything in the wild card weekend.
They're the top seeds. They're the top seeds.
know you
I
were gonna
gotta
say
put
that.
them there.
Just say NA. Not eligible.
I gotta put them there. They're top
Here's the
seeds.
thing.
Just make top 6. And
Well,
So
Too
is
late.
Is your only gripe that the Commanders is at 7?
yes.
Okay.
Switch them in the Rams. That'd be fine.
Okay. I think that's
The Rams had a
that's
more dominant win.
That's the only one where I'm like, I could
Yeah, if
see
you
a
gave us the
world.
Vikings, we would've
I
had
could
a
see a
dominant-
world where we could switch the
Bro,
Rams
the Viking-
and the Commanders.
okay,
But again, it's not that big of a switch. Like,
it's not, but we gotta real like.
But also, you do have to realize
My
that the
whole
Rams,
thing
the
is
Rams
that they
defense-
just
the Rams defense
dominated a
dominated the
14-win team
They dominated a 14-win team who's got a quarterback who's never sniffed
who
the playoffs.
played insane the entire season, besides the last 2 games, and you can't deny
we
that.
can't disrespect what Sam Darnold did the entire season.
You literally
had a
can't
very,
deny
He had
it.
a very good season.
But what about the fact that we beat Baker Mayfield?
You did.
That was, I think,
You
more
did.
impressive.
You did.
He's better.
But
I think it's more impressive that the Rams
Nobody-
dominated that defense.
okay, we thought the Rams Vikings team was going to be as good, but they weren't going to be as dominant as 27-9. That's the difference there.
Like, the game wasn't even close. That's why I put the Rams
Well,
above.
we knew the Commanders and Bucks game was going to be a very competitive game back and forth, but we knew the Commanders were going to win that game eventually because they had the better quarterback. Some would say.
I mean,
So-
yes, but that game was very evenly matched.
Well, everybody thought that the Vikings were going to go and whoop the Rams to move on to the next round.
Most people probably had the Vikings.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm saying, like,
Because I did. Just,
But I can hear what you're saying. I could see them at 6. I think he could also see them at 6 in a world. But I see why. He did
also,
what he did.
we're down to 8 teams.
I'm just. That's
Like,
all. I just.
It's gonna
it's-
be like
hey.
once we get to the Super Bowl,
Jake,
Super Bowl
Jake,
power
if the only
rankings.
thing I complain about
No,
was
no,
the
no.
Super Bowl.
What
I wouldn't do.
Jake.
There's no power rankings for the Super Bowl. It's just
Yes,
who
you
you
do.
think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jake, we
It's
only
just
had like
winner.
a switch. That's all. We only had one switch. That's all we had for this week.
No, I'm
You
just
gotta-
saying
you gotta
the
res-
reason
you
I
gotta
put them
respect,
there.
You gotta respect that we only had one
Yeah.
gripe, and
Like,
it was
just a
6
little
and
tweak.
7.
Yeah, that was pretty
That's all
good.
we did.
That was probably my best one. It was. Do you not think that?
I just like. Can I? I just didn't say anything. I just.
I will.
I mean,
will not disagree.
I mean, if you don't say anything, I feel like that's
I gave
like,
you a thumbs up.
Oh no, there's a better
I
one.
did a
No,
thumbs
no,
up because I
I'm-
thought he was gonna say something.
I was saying
Use your words.
I sipped my drink to be funny,
Yes.
and it was very funny. So,
But yeah,
Um,
I put them there because they beat the crap out
Michael.
of the Vikings.
don't you have a game next, or would you like me to go?
You
go.
You want me to go? I can go.
Yeah, you go.
Okay. All right. So, we forgot to do this one last week, which was unfortunate because I just got to see this one. I'm very excited to talk about this one because this is about the regular season performances. And so, with that being said,
That's where the Steelers thrive.
that's where we are at our best. So I think this was another one from All Sports Culture yet again. These guys really do come in clutch when it comes
Wait.
to, what?
Oh, never mind. Keep
Yeah,
going.
these guys really do come in clutch when it comes to like a lot of great sports content. And so they graded every NFL team's regular season performance, and I want you guys to agree or disagree. These are based on expectation and performance. So that's the context going into these rankings, okay? Or for grading.
So
every single team.
their context from
the
or no,
the expectation coming
from
into this
going
season,
into the year.
the expectations coming into the season and how they perform because of those expectations.
Got it.
So that's what's going to be said. I could go from F to A, or I could go from A to F.
Are you doing every team?
I can't. I have all the teams here.
Okay.
When-
I'm just
Let's
asking.
just do.
I can go through like the Fs and the Ds really quick, and then we can get the Cs.
Yeah,
and we can
just
have
go
conversations.
straight through the
just list them.
low-
We don't need to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until we get to maybe if.
So I'll go by
Do we
letter.
just want to really talk about our teams and then?
Go through FDs really quick.
I'll go by letter grade, but I'll make it quick.
Yeah.
Just go rapid
the
fire
Fs,
through
the
F and
Fs were
Ds.
Jets, Jags, Titans,
Yep.
Browns.
Yep.
Yep.
No disagreements there.
Yes.
Ds were Saints, Giants, Niners, Patriots, Raiders, and Bears got a D+.
Yes.
And the Cowboys. Did I
Will they
miss
get
them?
C?
I haven't said the Cowboys yet.
That's what I was
They probably got a
I haven't
C.
said
C minus.
Cowboys yet. All right, C's. We got Cowboys, Bengals, Falcons, C minus. Cardinals, Dolphins, Colts with C, and Panthers with a C+.
Okay. So the Cowboys just sneaked out of a D.
They just need out of a D, I guess.
Yeah. I would agree. The
First bit of the
Panthers.
season, they were cooking.
No, I'm just.
I would agree with the Panthers, especially because like
Yeah, I love the
Everyone-
They ended on a high note.
everyone
they
thought
end
they
up
were
high.
gonna had the number 1 pick again.
Well, we all know why the Jets were F because they had such high expectations, and then they
Yeah, people picked them to like make
They were
the
going
Super
to Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
What's our B?
Okay, B minus we have the Texans. B we
Yeah.
have Seahawks, Steelers.
Yes.
B plus we have Packers, Bucks. I won't disagree on my
Yes.
being a B. I think I respect ours being a B because
You get where you expected to be.
I
every
didn't
year.
expect us to go 10. 9 and 8, 8 and 9. That's where I was kind of ranging where we were gonna be. 10 and 7 was just kind of like, okay.
The Packers is tough just based on how the year ended.
Yeah.
Because like they
It's a
didn't
B. They had a great.
Jaden Reed really made himself a superstar.
because they didn't play like to end. I mean, is
And
it?
Xavier
So
McKinney-
you said this
Xavier
was
McKinney-
going into the year and what
I
happened
said the
during the
two
year?
caveats of their grades were expectation and performance.
Yeah. So I think the way the Packers ended in their performance at the end of the year, personally, I might bump them down to a C plus.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, next A's.
I don't think I can disagree with that. Okay. So now this is where we get to like all the really good teams, right?
B.
Cream of the crop.
Yep.
Creme de la creme.
A minus, we had the Rams.
Yeah.
No disagreements there. A, we had the Ravens, Eagles, and Chargers.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Only A, no minus or plus. It's Ravens, Eagles, Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone expected this from
They
the Ravens.
expected this. They expected the season that you guys had, and you guys performed as well as those expectations.
Yeah.
Same with the Eagles. Same
I
with
would
the,
agree.
Same with the
It's not a minus and it's not a plus because
You
I
add
think
Derrick
the
Henry to a great
season-
team, you're going to get.
but the
Yeah.
way the season started is why I would agree with that.
Okay.
Because they started 0-2, lost to the Raiders,
lost to the Browns.
lost to the Browns. Their defense didn't
Lost to
play
us.
great for like the first half of the season. So
Yeah.
that I would agree with that.
And then A plus, cream of the crop teams we got going on here. We got the Commanders,
Yes.
Vikings,
Yes.
Broncos,
Yes.
the Lions,
Yes.
the Bills, and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
Hey,
'Cause-
you got an A plus though. Hey.
Because the Commanders went from a 4-win team to a 12-win
12-5.
team.
We were projected at the beginning of the season to have 6.5 wins.
And you got a 12.
Their over-under was 6.5.
Yeah.
So and then the Vikings, everyone thought they were going to be.
No one thought Sam Darnold would be as good as he was.
Jack thought they were going to be 0-5 or 5-12 total.
Total. Broncos,
Broncos,
great season. No one expected
Bo
that
Nix,
from them.
Sean P. Like
And I think the top
Way
three,
overexceeded.
the Lions, Bills, and Chiefs, they played.
just had great
played
years.
to their expectation.
The Chiefs
no,
were
the Bills.
undefeated.
A lot of people thought the Bills would suck.
Yeah, the Bills were not projected to do well.
Okay, the Lions and the Chiefs, they played as well as their expectations.
Yeah,
Bills, maybe
everyone thought after like Diggs left, Gabe Davis left, they lost a lot of guys on defense. Like the Bills were going to be horrendous.
What, Shakira is your number one receiver?
Like a lot
That's-
of people had the like I think I had the Jets winning the division.
They got one guy that I kind of miss on my team right now. I really miss Curtis Samuel.
not. Yeah,
you had a good game Sunday.
He's a good receiver.
Someone said someone commented whoever runs this account hates the Eagles.
What was their grade?
An A. I don't know how that sounds.
They found my burner.
Nice.
I mean,
Nice.
I guess.
So you're the one over here with the 50K followers.
Yeah, I'm just not using it to help our brand now. That's 160
What the
actually.
What the heck?
Yeah, what?
You don't know. You're not looking.
If that
at
was
it.
true,
Oh, you are looking at it. Okay.
if that was true, that would be so messed up.
That would be very messed
You
up.
would be ticked off.
I
with
would
me.
be so mad.
Jake, if I had an account that was secret that was doing that, well, I already don't have a job right now. But it's it'd be a lot
they
more
don't
obvious.
need to know that.
I don't care.
This is
It's-
the job.
This is my
This
job.
is the grind.
This is our life,
It's the
man.
grind. So please
This is the passion.
subscribe to our
Like and subscribe.
That was a good pull. I respect that heavy. That was good.
And don't
Like-
forget our Triple Threat Plus.
That will come.
Coming soon.
eventually.
2030. I'm joking.
Coming soon in February of 2025.
Ooh, there we go. Whoa.
Like, subscribe on YouTube.
This
Follow
year?
us on TikTok,
Yes.
Next
Instagram,
That's news to me.
Twitter, or X.
I put a date on it. It's gotta happen now.
It's,
I don't.
now we
Yeah,
have,
I don't know
we got-
why
we
you put a
gotta
date
do
on
it.
You could have just said coming
that's
soon.
fine.
About time I got a
Crazy.
date sometime this summer.
That's great.
You could have just said coming soon. You had to say next
Alright,
month.
Do you wanna do your game or do
It's
you
not that
want?
hard to make.
No, I'm just
Do you wanna
saying.
do your
Like
game or
that
do you
means we'd
wanna
have to make an
do
extra
his?
episode a week.
Or just edit it different, like unedited.
I mean, yeah.
We can just say we can just say whatever we want now in the regular one and just.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but I feel like that would kind of mess up.
Okay, please stop.
I feel like
Okay.
that would kind of mess up.
All right, hey, we're done. We're done.
Fine,
Finished?
we'll make
Brand.
extra
The game.
stuff.
Do you want to do yours or do
I'll
you
do
want?
mine.
Okay, Michael, you're gonna do yours. Go ahead.
All right, we got.
That will come.
We will be
Hold on,
building.
I gotta cue it up for you. I'm gonna cue it up for you.
I thought I was queuing it. Okay.
Oh, you want to cue
Let
it?
him
No, cue
cue
it.
it
No, you
up.
got
Cue. No, brother, cue.
Cue.
Go. Cook.
Cue.
All right, now we got today
Cue.
another game is we are building the best team for each NFL division, not division, conference.
That's the game we're doing. I
Yeah.
thought we were building the best NFL playoff team.
Yeah.
For
I-
each conference?
Each conference.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
do
that's
that. Take 2.
Okay. Sorry, say it again. My bad.
Yeah, say that. So that's a better, like...
Okay, today we are building the best NFL team for each conference. Now
For
we're
the playoffs, baby.
playoff
for the
edition.
playoffs.
Let's go.
All right, let's
For
start
the
with
Wolves.
the. Want to start with the AFC?
Sure.
All right. Let's say. All right, quarterback.
So go through, like,
Yeah. So
what the teams are looking... Like, what they would
so
look
we're
like.
gonna be doing keeping it simple for offensive line because we don't really have the time or care enough to go through each offensive lineman.
So
I don't
we'll
think
just
anyone wants to
We'll
do
pick the
that.
offensive. We'll pick
Units.
the team with the best O-line, then the team with
Yeah.
the best D-line.
D-line,
Simple.
maybe like a few special positions on defense, like
Maybe.
corners.
We'll see.
Well, like-
It depends.
Yeah, so are we doing, like, just units?
Well, look, we're
In
going to
general?
do just defense, but we're only going to skill positions on offense. They're the only ones we're going to be really
Okay, so we're just
Special.
picking
So we're
defense.
picking defense.
Like, whole
In general,
defense.
Defense as a
defense
whole.
as a
Yeah.
whole.
Okay.
Okay.
For the AFC, let's start with our offense.
So quarterback.
Let's start with the quarterback.
So from the remaining teams,
That's
by the way.
toughest one to pick to start. Oh my.
It
God.
is.
This
That's why we got to knock it out first.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
so true.
just the remaining teams
Patrick
left.
Mahomes.
Patrick
I think
Mahomes.
it has to be Mahomes. I think it has to be.
He's got the best
It has to be. He has the
Yeah.
best record in the playoffs.
record, best like accolades.
As much as I
And I hate
would pick
saying,
someone
I
else,
hate
I would-
saying that,
I
knowing
gotta-
that Josh
I'll
Allen
agree.
and Lamar are both in the playoffs. but
anyone of those guys beats him.
I
Yeah.
would
the
agree,
only other
like,
one,
I
the
would
only
agree.
other one to beat him was the GOAT.
No, Joe Burrow,
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Burrow, you're right.
but he's not there.
That's a good pull. That's a good pull.
I was
That's a good
okay.
pull. My bad,
Mahomes.
my bad.
Mahomes is a quarterback.
Yep. All right.
Running back.
Okay.
Running back.
Derrick Henry.
Derek. Yeah.
Derrick
Not
Henry.
a question.
Yeah.
Not even a
Are we
question.
doing RB
I
two?
could I could argue Joe Mixon, but I'll say Derrick Henry.
I think Joe
I could
Mixon
argue
might
Joe
have
Mixon, but I say Derrick
RB2.
Henry. I
You
could
could
say
argue?
RB2. I respect that.
Or I
can respect
I love
RB2.
Cook.
But I also do love James
James
Cook.
Cook is
And Isaiah Pacheco's
really
a dog
good.
as well.
Yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco is a dog.
I'll take Mixon though.
Yeah.
I'll say Mixon RB2, but Derrick Henry's definitely one, for sure.
All right. Wide receiver
Cook is
one.
close though. It's very. I think
Wide
it's
receiver
close.
1.
Are we saying fully healthy?
Yes. I
Yeah,
say fully
it
healthy.
has
So
to be.
Zay Flowers has to be part of this conversation.
Okay.
Nico
So,
Collins.
Nico
Zay,
Collins.
Nico.
Nico has to be
Who
one.
would be the wide receiver 1 for the Chiefs? Xavier Worthy, or would it be D Hop?
It's the
Well,
Or
are we
say Hollywood Brown.
talking? No, are we talking fully healthy
Rice.
team?
Rasheed Rice technically will be fully healthy.
Yes, but I still think I'd rather have D Hop as
Ooh,
one.
that's a good one.
If we're
But
talking
D-Hop is-
completely healthy teams, it's Rasheed Rice is our
It
one.
should technically be Rasheed Rice.
Yeah.
And then Nico would be 2.
But to be fair, we never saw them because they needed to get DeAndre Hopkins because they didn't have.
Okay, then fine, we won't do that. We won't do fully healthy because Rasheed Rice hasn't played since like
All
week
right.
4.
Because I was gonna ask. I was gonna
That's
say
fine.
Diggs. Because like.
Yeah, we could. Dang, we forgot Diggs.
Yeah, so we can't.
Yeah.
He's not the
so
one. He's the
Nico's the
Nico.
one. Nico's the one. Nico's the one. D Hop's the 2.
The opposite two, and then I'm going to say.
Are we doing 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Dang, you put D Hop over Zay right now.
Zay is he playing?
You just said we can't do healthy.
Well, he's probably gonna play.
Well,
I mean, he missed one game.
then Zay. Okay.
Okay, and then Zay.
Those that like. Ignore numbers. Those are
I
our
just
two.
meant the
pick
other
D-Hop.
guys because they haven't played since like week
I'd
4.
pick D Hop over Zay.
Yeah.
I'd pick D Hop over Zay.
He's just
I would.
that guy.
I would.
One of them has a history of catching like insane passes when he's
Yes,
in
but
the
he's,
clutch.
like,
And the other one
33
has
years old
insane-
now.
Yeah,
And
but
the other one had a temper tantrum in the AFC Championship game.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but that's
he
the truth.
fumbled into
That
the end
is the
zone.
truth.
Okay, I'm not gonna get into that.
That
right
is
now.
the truth.
I'm
Okay.
not getting
Am I
into
wrong?
that right
No,
now.
tight end.
Thank
Do we
you.
want to do tight
A
end?
temper tantrum. He was
Thank you.
upset that he fumbled on the half-yard line. That's
And
not
then
a
he's
temper
got an
tantrum.
illegal celebration too.
It's not a temper tantrum.
That's just
Keep going.
That's
'Cause
how
you're gonna get me mad right
I
now.
already started to keep going. Now calm
You're gonna
down.
get
This is
me
my
mad
game,
now.
and you're gonna calm down for it. Tight end. Kelsey. Okay.
Kelsey and Mark Andrews would be the 2.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way to play it.
The only one I could ever see is
Yeah.
Oh, Schultz.
No, because Kincaid hasn't really been that good
Schultz
this year,
would
and Schultz would probably take his spot. Kincaid
All right.
and Knox haven't been that good this year.
Offensive line. because you can't. I'm gonna say the Chiefs offensive line.
Yeah.
You got
No.
Yeah.
What?
There is a conversation for Kansas City to be the
Who's-
best O-line.
Am I insane right now?
Well, right now.
Am I
yes.
going crazy?
Then say, maybe make a suggestion instead of making.
I
like,
would take
random
the
comments.
Ravens or the Bills over the Chiefs every single day. The Chiefs give up. Mahomes has had. This is the most Mahomes has ever been sacked in a season.
That's okay. Then let's go with the. Do you want to go Ravens?
And they can't
I'm
figure
not-
out their left tackle.
Ravens or Bills?
That was my. That's the
so-
only point I have.
As much as
Well, he says he's Ravens or Bills, so I'm like we're trying to like agree
The
together.
Texans
But,
is even
like-
worse.
but
Yeah,
Joe,
that's why I didn't say the Texans.
oh my gosh.
So it has to be between
That's
them.
type crazy. But I would say Bills.
All right, Bills.
I gotta give Bills.
That's
respect.
fine.
I'll give Bills the over.
Overall defense, unless we want to.
Baltimore.
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 Yeah.
I don't think
Ooh,
that's. I don't think that's a
the
question.
Chiefs.
We could argue Houston.
No, the Chiefs.
The
defense.
D line.
We could argue Houston, but I'd
Or
say
we're doing defense.
Yeah.
Full defense.
I could
The
argue
Chiefs defense,
Houston,
though.
but and our Chiefs defense could argue as well.
That's the reason why they're 15.
If we're going
Exactly.
back,
The only reason they're 15 wins is because of Kansas City.
if I can go back real quick, I could argue for the
Texans.
Ravens O line.
Of course you would, because
1900 yards
coming
rusher.
into play.
1900 rusher. You don't do that without no line.
I said I was go agree with either one of you. I don't
I
care.
But
said
we'll
Bills.
take Bills.
I said
We'll take
Bills.
Bills.
I said
We'll
Bills.
take
We're
Bills.
taking your defense anyway.
All right, that works.
All right.
I'm
Now
just saying that was my. wanted to say a point.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
we are doing.
You can't get mad at me for wanting to
getting
say a
mad with
point.
you.
No
for
one's
interrupting
mad.
me.
No one's mad right now.
That's what I'm
You just
annoyed
said he was.
He's because you're interrupting him.
All right.
I'm trying to. Okay.
I'm trying to move on to the NFC.
Go ahead,
You wanna
go
move on? All right,
Oh, we're not doing coaching?
Coach. All right. I'm sorry. I
Andy
completely forgot
Reid.
about coaching. Yeah, Andy
Moving
Reid.
on.
Yeah.
Nah, I could give a case for D'Amico.
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's Andy.
Yeah.
It's Andy. Fans? We gotta talk about
Bills.
fans.
Bills
Yeah,
Mafia.
yeah, Bills Mafia. is
Bills
just
Mafia.
Insane. The best fandom I have ever seen.
All right.
For a
Let me
football
finish.
team.
My bad. I forgot some of these. Stadium.
Arrowhead.
Yeah.
You can't. Like
The Texans.
Arrowhead's
The
just-
Texans
like,
Stadium
if
is
you
nice.
had-
I've never been to any of them
Arrowhead Stadium.
besides M&T Bank.
Arrowhead
So,
Stadium with Buffalo Bills fans.
That would be insane. Special teams.
I can't really speak much on special teams unless we were talking kicker.
Kicker.
Specifically kicker, probably Baltimore because Justin Tucker's
Ravens.
clutch.
I'm gonna. Not this year. I was.
Okay,
Harrison Butker's been the same. They've been about. even
Harrison
this year.
Butker's been hurt half the season.
that is also true. Fairbairn,
Yeah.
gotta respect him.
he's been good.
He's been solid kicker this year.
Sure, we'll give the Texans
'Cause I ain't giving it
something.
to Buffalo's kicker. The Buffalo's kicker.
We have
kicked
Nico.
the left
That's
lane.
it.
Well, and
Huh?
That's the only thing we have of the Texans is
Mixon.
Nico.
and Mixon.
Oh, and Mixon.
Yeah, makes it.
I don't care. I don't care who's special teams.
All right.
Okay.
So
Anything
who are
else?
we picking?
Well, there was a joke one that
Houston.
was the refs, but like
Yeah, we're not gonna do.
Yeah, we don't care.
No.
The refs, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
we don't want the Ravens
All
refs.
right, NFC.
Yeah, unless you want to
Quarterback.
get
Let's rock with the
unnecessary
NFC
penalties.
quarterback.
I say Jay
Ooh,
Daniels.
this one's also tough.
I say Jay Daniels.
Stafford.
I think it's between Stafford and Goff.
Stafford's won
I
a
don't
Super
think I could
Bowl.
put a rookie in there off rip.
Stafford's won a
As much
Super
as I
Bowl.
love Jaden,
We're
but,
talking
like-
playoff team.
But Jared Goff and Matt Stafford both have Super Bowl
Appearances.
appearances.
So does Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So does Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
For being appearance.
So does the backup quarterback for the Rams.
Bro, okay.
Carson-
Moving
No.
on, because he's
Jimmy
just trying to.
Garoppolo.
Okay, he's just okay. We're moving on because he's
It's
trying
a
to hate
fact.
on the Eagles. Yes,
I-
don't deny it,
Am I
Michael.
wrong? Am I wrong?
You just said it right after I said
Okay,
Jalen Hurts.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that you both need to realize. Both of your teams are in the playoffs, so this playoff teams thing is going to be biased because you want to pick your team and you wanted to pick
Oh,
your
I
team.
was-
Stop denying it.
I was-
You did.
I was going against
Stop
for-
denying
I
it.
was-
The
you did.
Ravens? Yeah,
You did.
because the
Okay,
Ravens are-
So, with
I was
that being
arguing for
said,
Goff. I was
I'm
arguing.
just saying.
I'm arguing for Stafford.
I am trying.
Yeah, we're not-
I'm trying to say
Not.
that
I'm not saying
some parts of
Hurts.
this will be biased.
But
I'm not.
my argument
Neither of us
wasn't
are
biased.
saying
It's
I'm
our.
about
saying
Goff.
some parts of it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying the whole thing.
Stafford.
Yes,
Okay.
I would pick Stafford.
Okay, running back one. I think we all know
Saquon.
it's gonna be
It's Saquon. It's Saquon.
You copy-
Gibbs is
It's
2.
Saquon. It's Saquon 1. Gibbs is 2.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Kyron Williams makes an
Kyron
argument,
Williams could
but
have a
like-
conversation. Even Brian Robinson Jr. could have a conversation. But
he did not end the year well.
I gotta give it to Gibbs. Gibbs has just been
Like a 4th string.
wide receiver.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is where the plot thickens
Wide
because
receiver-
you got Scary Terry, you got Amon Ra, you got
Wide
AJ Brown,
receiver
and you got
1.
Puka Nacua.
I'm gonna say something.
Who do you want to pick out of
I'm
this
gonna
one
say-
for one?
If you don't have Scary Terry on that list,
That's
It's-
hard.
That's so tough.
This-
For wide
this year,
receiver
too?
1?
no, wide receiver 1, he's not gonna be Scary
Oh
Terry.
yeah, no.
It's AJ
Yeah.
Brown.
Bro,
It's AJ Brown.
but you have Amon-Ra St. Brown, you have Puka Nacua, you have Cooper Kupp, you have Devonta Smith.
Terry McLaurin. I
And
didn't
Terry
put Diami
McLaurin.
Brown in that conversation.
What?
He's cooked this year. It's two or three.
Statistic-
Not one, 2 or 3.
Statistically
I could
speaking,
have him in
yes.
that conversation. I could.
I didn't.
I could. I said I could.
You didn't hear me.
And that's not even bias being put into play. I don't like the commies, but he's been good this year.
As a wide receiver 2 on the team we can build
Why not?
right now, you put him over
Don't
Amon-Ra
look at me.
St. Brown.
Don't look at me. I haven't said a
And
word.
Puka.
He's looking at me like I said. Like
No, I'm just like I'm shocked right now.
I am as too, but I'm
I
just like.
said it's a conversation.
Okay.
All I said it was it's a conversation.
Can we just like number 1?
Who's one? AJ Brown.
I think it's between.
Is AJ or Amra? Is AJ or Amra? That it had like I don't think I could. I don't know about Puka. I could.
I mean,
But I don't know.
Puka's
Okay.
probably. I would put Puka at 2.
No, 1. Wide receiver 1
AJ.
is AJ. You agree, AJ?
Yes.
Okay, so 2.
Puka.
St. Brown.
I would have to argue St. Brown on this one.
Oh wow.
Puka's not
He's
getting.
the merchant.
I'm gonna
He
say.
is a
I'm
merchant.
Sorry.
Puka's a Puka. Puka.
Puka is crazy.
Puka. My bad.
Oh my god.
Puka Nacua is the yak merchant.
Yeah, but I don't care. I'd rather have Terry.
That's cool.
Okay.
Terry
Here's
had
the thing.
he's
Here's the
better.
thing.
It's just-
It ain't.
He's
oh
not
my
better than
gosh.
Puka.
Oh my god. This is so difficult.
It's hard
somebody,
because Terry's played
somebody
longer, so
is
it's
going
hard.
to get knocked out of this wide receiver list. And it's
I'll
either,
put Terry at 3.
I think it's AJ
I
and
already said
Amra.
Terry's at 3.
AJ and Amra 1 and 2.
We're talking
so it's
2.
Puka or somebody
said-
else at 3.
St. Brown's at 2.
Well, I was arguing about Puka at 2,
No,
but
St. Brown's 2. He's 2.
then Puka has to be 3.
It's
Puka-
Puka or Scary Terry at
Terry.
3. It's Puka or Scary Terry at 3. I can't.
It is Terry.
I can't.
You can't. 1,000 yards
I can't.
every year for the
I
last
can't.
6 years. So.
Okay, Puka hasn't played that long, but the ones that he has played,
Oh man, hold on. I
He's
gotta
been
what do you have?
half-
1,800 yards.
Hold on.
Year
Let
not-
me look at
he didn't
stats.
play half the
Let me
season.
look
Did
at
he have?
stats.
Didn't he have 1,800 yards as a rookie?
Let me look at stats before I
I
start
don't think
going
so.
crazy.
That's
Let me look at stats. Okay, Puka Nacua this year receiving had 106 targets, 79 receptions, 990 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And that was
He's
for
10
him
off
missing
1,000.
10 off 1,000
Can
and
just
only
round it
missed
up.
half a year.
But you can't.
And miss- and miss-
We can't, but we can
And missed
base.
a
He was
good-
10 yards away
Okay,
from 1,000.
Yes, I agree, but also has missed a good part of the year because of injury. So we have to count that
Okay,
into
it's his
effect.
second year.
I know, and I'm not disagreeing.
Then maybe next year he can make the part 3.
Okay.
So like
Also, we
he's
didn't even
got.
talk about. We didn't even talk
Bro,
about.
I
Freaking,
would-
we didn't even talk about David Montgomery for running back. in the
He's hurt.
conversation.
Yeah, because he's
Well,
been.
boy, if he was healthy, man, I would.
No,
I
he's
would-
not.
But he's not gonna. He's not gonna beat out Gibbs or
Sonic and
Saquon.
Knuckles is woo.
But
Bro, I would
dude,
do-
that Sonic and Knuckles is better.
Amra St. Brown, 115 receptions.
We're not talking about. We're talking about Terry.
1,260. Oh wait, we did because we said he's 2.
Yeah.
We
Would
did
you
say
rather?
he's 2.
Would you
My
rather
bad.
have
Hold on. Let me go
on
back.
this team? Would you rather have him or?
I have
if
to
we're
look
not
at-
gonna put
I'm,
Puka
I'm
in
the
there.
one that's the
Deciding factor.
deciding factor.
Can I say one thing about Terry?
Okay,
He
Terry McLaurin had 82 receptions, 1,096 yards, and 13 total touchdowns this year. 13 receiving touchdowns. I don't know if he had any rushing
He didn't
touchdowns.
rush right.
Okay, so
He set a franchise
You
record.
can just
this
say
year.
Terry. At this point, just say Terry.
He's got the lowest drop percentage. As a wide
Just
receiver.
say Terry, so we can go on to defense or O line.
We have tight end. We
Why
have
are
tight
you
end.
or
next?
tight end.
it's a cover. I have to have this conversation in my head, man.
Just let Michael have it.
It's
Just let
just
him have
he's-
it.
If you say he's not better, it's just.
No, and this is look. Like I said, somebody was gonna get knocked
I'd
off
rather
this
have
list.
Puka, but
Someone was gonna get knocked out of this list. But
Devonta Smith. We're not talking about him.
We gotta respect Scary Terry, so I gotta give it to him. You gotta respect Scary Terry. You have to. Six-year career has not has been really good.
Go to tight end.
All right, tight end.
Sam
Laporta. And do we have a second tight end? Are we doing that? Because it's between Zach
Dallas Goedert
or Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert or Higbee?
It's not Higbee. He didn't play much.
Okay.
No, it's Dallas.
So Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. Ooh, Zach Ertz? No. Dallas Goedert.
I love Zach
Ertz. Love Zach Ertz, but yeah.
Great season.
O-line. Eagles.
Eagles, easily.
Yes. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked for a second.
Yeah.
Same reason I could have made an argument for
Yes,
the Ravens
we also
O-line.
could.
It's the Eagles.
Yeah.
They had a 2,000-yard rusher.
Defense.
Eagles. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Rams had such a
It's not even close. The Eagles had the number one defense.
Rams defense has...
If I had a hesitancy, I'm
talking to him. He's considering the Rams.
Me?
No.
But you were just like,
I'm
the Rams.
giving them their flowers.
He's just mentioning them
because they deserve to have a mention. It is going to be the Eagles, but you have to respect the Los Angeles Rams defense this year. They played beyond my expectations.
I can respect it.
They played beyond my expectations by
I thought that was a pretty clear answer, though.
It was a clear answer, but I had to talk about them.
All right. We have some more.
Coaching?
Did you?
Or we're not on coaching. Special teams?
Special teams.
Okay.
Commanders.
Probably Commanders. Commanders had a crazy special team place this year.
We also have the leader in punt return. Yards
okay, well
that's a part of special teams.
I know, but you've also had 4 kickers.
That is also true.
They've done well. It's not our fault they get injured.
I'm not saying that, but
it is not your fault.
We've had multiple kickers.
Jake Bates has had a better year.
Who are you saying should be up?
Nah, I don't think it should be Jake Elliott.
No,
I don't think the Eagles. The Rams, no. So I think it's either
it's either
the
Bates,
Lions. The only other team is the Lions.
I could care less if it goes either way. I'll say special teams.
Do you want to say Lions?
That's fine by me.
Okay, Lions. Coaching.
Sean McVay.
Dan Quinn.
Sean McVay.
He took a team that sucked so
no,
bad.
Sean McVay's won a Super Bowl.
That's so true.
Okay.
That's so true.
But can you see where I'm saying?
Are we going to ignore a Super Bowl?
No one was arguing.
In 2021, yeah.
I'm not arguing with you about it.
Okay. He knows how to win a Super Bowl.
I wasn't agreeing with him. I was trying to give Dan Campbell his flowers, but
that's all I was just saying. I was just
well, Dan Campbell.
He just turned around a team that won 4 games.
I'm not saying he didn't have a good year. He's going to win Coach of the Year probably, but I would rather take a Super Bowl winning coach.
Dan Quinn.
Okay. I was saying Dan Campbell did the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather take
both same thing.
I could take either one of those too.
It's a flip flop.
I love the dance.
Dan Quinn has had a great year, but I'm not going to take him building a playoff
I'm taking
team.
Dan Campbell. I just wanted to say Dan Quinn as my.
Go on, baby. Go on.
I'm taking Sean McVay.
Cool.
Well, we have to agree.
I'm taking Sean. I'm not changing my answer.
The winner is Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
But you can say Sean McVay all you want.
Stadium. And if we don't all say SoFi Stadium, it's the best looking stadium in the NFL. It's.
But Ford Field's where it's at.
What?
I love
Ford Field's where it's at.
SoFi?
SoFi Stadium.
SoFi Stadium is sick.
We're talking about a playoff atmosphere.
Ford Field's where it's at.
Not
It's
to go
LA.
shopping.
It's LA.
Go shopping.
It looks like a mall. But yes, it's very nice.
Okay, no.
We've seen Super Bowls in SoFi.
Because they can't get there.
Is your final answer SoFi?
Yeah.
What's your answer?
Jesus. Because I will never say Northwest Field.
No.
Maybe next year, whenever we get a new stadium, because I've seen what it looks like.
Maybe next year. Yeah.
It's between the Lions and Eagles. It's all I'm saying.
Financials.
It's a great field.
There's a prison cell in
It's
there.
a great field, though. To play football, it's a great field.
Bro, we're talking about a playoff. We're building a playoff team.
Okay, so what do you?
So we need a playoff atmosphere.
Yeah, I said the
your
Rams.
answer?
Eagles.
Okay.
I've been to that
I was
stadium.
gonna say
It's
Ford Field,
insane.
but I could side with the Eagles.
I've never been to a playoff game, but a regular season game, it was insane.
Because
I can't imagine a playoff
if we're giving
game.
if we're giving Lincoln Financial Field to the Eagles, then Detroit gets the fans.
I'd say
It's flip flop.
No,
One
give me
gets the one
no,
gets the fans,
no,
one
give me,
gets the field.
Give me Ford Field and give me the Eagle fans.
Okay, that's fine.
No one wants the Eagles fans though.
That's fine.
I'd rather
Playoff atmosphere. Give
That's
me
fine.
the Eagles fans
That's
in
fine.
a dome.
That's fine.
the Lions fans are way better.
Lions fans are way better.
Oh my
But it can't be both. It's one
Because well,
It's
which
one or the
one
other.
of you? Which fan do you see more like as nationally
Eagles. Oh yeah, Eagles.
Naturally hated is Eagles.
hated? Yeah, so it's America's.
Why
team.
does that? We're talking about playoff
Fandom. We're talking
atmospheres.
fandoms for a playoff team. Which fandom and a playoff team would you want to have going into the game? You would probably want the Eagles
You
fans
want the
because
more
those Eagles fans will
ruthless
be
fans.
ruthless. While the Detroit fans are just happy to be there. They
Like,
will
yes,
be
they're-
ruthless, but they'll be happy to just
No,
be
listen.
there.
Yes, they're allowed. Like, I'm not saying Lions fans aren't great fans. I'm
But
not saying that.
I was saying that
They're
to say
very
that it has to be either
loud.
or.
But we're building a playoff team, so give me the most ruthless fans that I could possibly have.
Okay.
It has to be one
In
or
a
the other because
dome?
it can't be both. It can't
Yeah,
be
we're
all,
giving the Lions
we
the
have to give
field.
the Lions one or the other.
We're giving them
field
the
or the
field.
fans.
Okay.
That's all it's gonna be.
So it's either.
in-
would you
it's
rather
in-
have the
in Detroit.
Lincoln Financial?
It's gonna be at wait, what? So is it at Lincoln Financial or is it at Ford Field?
Ford Field.
No,
It's
I'm
at
asking.
Ford Field.
I'm asking him. Would you rather have Lincoln
Oh.
Financial Field? Because you didn't seem very happy about when I said that. The first thing you said was there's a prison cell in it.
There is.
I mean, yes, but for people that want to go to prison.
For its own fans that make too many.
Yes, but I'm pretty. I mean,
Okay, so
Every
it's either
fan base
it's either
has those
Ford
fans.
Field and Eagles fans, or Lincoln Financial and Detroit fans.
I'm taking Ford
It's
Field
one-
and
it's one or the
Eagle
other.
fans. So you guys debate.
Fine.
That's
Let's
my
just
answer.
do that.
Detroit Field,
Yeah.
Eagle fans.
Detroit fan.
Okay.
Detroit Eagles fans in Detroit just would end in
Eagles fans, Detroit
like
Field.
someone's getting shot.
All right, and was there another one? Did we do coaching? Yeah, we did coaching.
We did coaching. Technically, the last one. Technically, we didn't do this. I saw
Okay.
later was for both sides was jerseys.
Oh,
I missed that.
Okay, let's do NFC first, and we'll go back to AFC.
NFC Lions.
The Lions jerseys.
Yeah, Lions
are-
jerseys for sure.
Yeah.
Even though I do love the Eagles, Kelly Greens. Kelly Greens.
They got one in split.
Kelly Green
I
goes
feel like
crazy.
the blue looks better.
Midnight Green is pretty nice.
Midnight
though.
Green is pretty nice.
But if you look at their
They're all-
basic
dude,
jerseys,
they're all blacks though. Very underrated blacks. jerseys. Let me finish that sentence.
Very underrated.
Let me finish that. Let me
Dang it.
finish that
Dang
sentence.
it.
But the Vikings, they have very exciting whites.
Minnesota.
Okay, AFC.
I want to be biased.
Because you will be.
I know.
Because you. That's why I said.
Does the Chiefs have a black jersey?
No.
No, I don't.
If a team has
The
a black
Chiefs
jersey,
have the white or red.
That's it. Do the Texans?
That's
No,
it.
no, the Texans.
I do gotta give the Texans. The Texans H-Town
got-
jerseys are kind of
Bro,
tough.
no. Give me
They're-
the Bills.
Their H-Town jerseys
What
are
do the
kind
Bills
of
have?
The H-Town jerseys are
Bro,
kind of
their
tough.
color scheme is
Hold
better
on,
than the
hold on,
Texans.
hold on.
It's just a different shade of blue.
Their red jerseys, their red jerseys are better than the.
It's a
Literally-
different shade of blue.
Let me finish. The Bills' red jerseys are better than any
Michael, that
alternate that
was-
Houston
that
has.
was the funniest one you've ever said.
Michael, it's better than the Texans all red because you can barely see the horns on the helmet.
I'm sorry.
Their H-Town is nice, but it's not as good as the Red Bills.
That's tough.
I do love those red jerseys.
Those
too.
jerseys are so nice.
Yes, but
They're
okay.
so nice.
barely giving the Texans
the Bills.
anything.
The Bills have the better color
We
scheme.
haven't given the Texans anything.
Yes, we have. We give them Nico Collins and Joe Mixon. You said that earlier, Michael.
That's two things. We give everyone
Cool.
everything. We give
Give
them
them a third. We gotta
Cool.
give them the jerseys.
Why?
because I like those.
It has to be
Who's got
fair.
the better helmets or
It's the
It
Bills.
would probably no. I was gonna say your team. I was actually gonna say your team.
Oh, I thought we were just going between those two.
Goodness gracious.
Cause you don't want me to be biased, obviously.
I don't. I could say it because I'm not a Ravens fan. Now am
But
I?
if you're gonna say that, I'm gonna agree with you.
Okay.
Obviously.
That's not you being biased. If you agree with my opinion.
But I yes,
Also, what?
what?
bro. It's not
The
even.
H-Town head? The
Bro,
helmets?
it's not even close. It's the Bills.
If would you know what would make this a lot easier?
Their color
Let
scheme
me
is
finish.
red, white, and blue.
Let him finish his.
Both of them are red, white, and
The
blue.
better version. It's not navy, dark red, and white. It's the U.S. red, white, and blue, brother.
No, technically,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Michael's killing it right now.
Get it right, son.
technically the best
No,
version
he's
of red.
not.
No, the best
Yes,
version
he
of
is.
red,
No,
white,
he's
and blue
not.
Yes, he is.
is the Patriots.
Fine, I'll put a poll out. Who has a better color scheme, Texan or Bills?
Go ahead,
if-
you do
if
that.
only
You
the
I'll
do
do it
that.
right now.
No,
No, don't do it right now. Do it at the end
No,
of
I'm
the
doing it
episode.
right now.
Do it at
Jake.
the end of the episode.
if only the Titans weren't stupid and hoarded the Houston Oilers colors,
Well,
they Houston would win. They should have it.
Well, they don't have it, so the Bills
All right,
win.
No.
Yes, that's what he said. That's what he just said.
No.
It would be a clear, I said.
No.
But they still
Okay,
win.
Michael, who do you think should have the jerseys for the
H-Town.
I think it also should be H-Town.
That's
Wow, sounds like a
wild, bro.
democracy.
That's
Sorry.
wild.
Boom.
That's why I'm putting a poll out right now.
Go
And
ahead.
you can go
You
dance
put
on that pole.
You can't put that poll out right now because you're supposed to be doing a game.
All right, I'll do it real quick. I can still put the poll out.
Okay. That's fine.
During the episode,
Wheel.
Oh no, what I said. I'm talking about what I just said.
bro, it's not even close. But anyway, all right.
Was there any disrespect when it came down to Buffalo Bills jerseys? I don't disrespect them. I just think
No,
the
it's just
the
better
H-Town
than the
jerseys. The H-Town jerseys this year were the best jerseys I've ever seen.
The best ones you've ever seen.
This year, the best ones I've seen this year.
Anyway,
By the way,
I can't say
No,
that about
I'm-
my team because my team just has the same color
Bro,
rush,
I'm-
black and
bro,
gold. So
I'm
I mean,
moving on.
I think that.
it's fine.
I
I'm
think the
moving on
Vikings had the
now.
best jerseys
I'm
of the
moving
year.
on now.
The
I'm moving
Vikings.
on now.
the white Vikings.
I'm moving on now.
Yeah.
Exciting whites.
We're gonna stop talking about jerseys right now.
Somebody's mad.
No, I'm trying to move on now to do my game. What did you say?
I already said.
I'm fine.
I said.
We'll talk
No,
about
what'd
it.
you say?
You'll find out.
No, let me
You'll
see
hear
it.
it.
You'll
live
find
on
out.
Let me
pod.
see
You'll
it.
find out.
Let me see it.
on Triple Threat
Let me
Box.
see it.
Oh, that's where it's.
I'm not doing my game until you show me.
Okay, there. Look at it.
Oh no, I heard that.
Okay.
I just ignored it. If you say stuff like that, I just
go.
keep going.
Queue up your game, bro.
Oh my
No
gosh,
cut.
says okay. Says the two people that kept going when I was trying to move on.
I was talking about something unrelated.
But anyway, now I'm gonna rank my favorite potential Super Bowl matchups.
And we're
Don't look at 'em.
We're probably gonna disagree.
Don't look at them.
You're ranking. You're not asking us to guess.
Yes, but I want them to be a
Okay,
surprise
go
still.
ahead.
I can't see them.
Go ahead. He's
I'm talking to
me.
him.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know you can't see him.
All right, who's?
5. I'm doing top 5, by the
Oh, we're
way.
doing 5. Only 5.
5. I just think this is a fun one that I think would be entertaining. It's the Rams versus Ravens.
Yeah.
I just think that would be a fun one.
Matt Stafford versus.
Would it
Lamar
happen?
Jackson.
Probably not.
What storyline would you get out of that game?
I can't think of
I don't
anything.
think
There's
there's
Lamar's
Like
Super Bowl.
the only
Nothing.
one to be talking was like Lamar is trying to get to his MVP.
Lamar's got
Lamar-
a Super Bowl.
Trying to get
Oh,
to get to a
Stafford getting
Super
his
Bowl.
second.
Stafford getting his second.
How does
Back
that
to-
affect his legacy?
Exactly.
Any
Cooper Kupp
players that
getting his
play
second
for
ring.
both teams? Odell Beckham, but he's not in either place anymore.
The
Sean
life-
McVay
the
getting
life,
his second.
The Rams post
Harbaugh getting his third.
Aaron
Or
Donald.
second.
No,
that's the
second.
The Rams post Aaron Donald are looking pretty good.
Do you want me? Do you want
What's
me
the
to
next
say my honorable mention after?
Yeah, you should say it after. That's fine.
4. Eagles versus Bills.
Josh versus Jalen. That's a storyline. Jalen,
Saquon
revenge
versus-
game from the last Super Bowl, trying to get out of his head to win that one. Josh getting his first.
I think it'd be like redemption, like Eagles redemption and Bills. Josh
It would be
Allen.
the first
And
quarterback to
Bill's
win.
curse ends.
Yeah.
It'd be the first quarterback to
Oh, yeah.
come back
Can-
from a Super
it-
Bowl that they after losing.
Can the Bills
the first-
finally beat the curse?
or Eagles redemption and can the Bills break their curse?
of the Super Bowl?
Been there 4 times. I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah, they
and
went
lost
4
every
straight.
Single one of them.
4 straight and lost them all. Should have won the first one.
Should have won the first one.
3. Lions versus Chiefs.
But battle for the number one seeds.
Chalk.
Number
But
1 seeds. That's chalk.
So what else?
I can't deny that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Best
Ravens are making
best
it, but
offense in the Lions versus the best
Sam.
defense in the Chiefs. That's probably the best storyline you're gonna get out of that game. And
2.
Patrick Mahomes getting his his 3rd ring?
Fourth.
God, it's already a 4.
He would
Yeah.
be.
They won back to back and they won in.
Oh yeah,
19.
the storyline obviously would be the 3-peat. That's the storyline.
No.
So 3-peat.
Was it 19? Yeah, it was 19
Yeah,
season.
Yeah, but the storyline would be the 3-peat. That's the storyline you get.
2. Bills versus Lions.
Josh
Two
versus
teams.
Jared.
Two teams that both will be
High-powered
getting their
offenses.
first Super Bowl in their franchise's history.
Listen, both teams not great defenses. Not great. Both
Injury-riddled
teams.
defenses.
Both teams.
One might have
High-powered
Aiden
off.
Hutchinson back.
High
One
scoring.
might have Andy Hutchinson back, so who knows?
It's a but they're. I
Said
mean,
Mike.
They
their
said Mike-
secondaries aren't great on neither team.
Yeah.
But like it would be
DeMar
not
Hamlin.
great defenses versus great
That's a- that's a-
offenses.
DeMar Ham-
That's still a story.
We're gonna get DeMar Hamlin in a Super Bowl. That's a possibility.
We
Mm,
might get a reappearance
Maybe
of the
next
DeMar
year.
ambulance.
maybe next year. Maybe in the future.
You're hoping. You're hoping.
No, I'm not hoping.
You're still
It's just gonna happen. But number 1, Ravens versus Lions. What should have been last year, but it's gonna be this year.
I feel like, I don't know if you have this one listed. Can I just say one? I think it would be really funny because I know it's not likely to happen. I know I'm a Commanders fan saying this, but I think Commanders Ravens would be really funny because you could just say literally it's the battle of the Beltway.
That would
Yeah.
be kind of sick.
That would be
Like,
insane.
That would be kind of sick.
It's
And also, there'd be a storyline here because your team made it to the Super Bowl and your team's in the Super
Your
Bowl.
team
so
went to the Super Bowl with a rookie,
Yeah.
That's a storyline.
it's Mini Lamar
and
versus
it's Lamar.
It's the student versus the teacher.
It's the OG versus the
rookie.
yeah.
It's Poe versus what's his name?
Title.
No.
Was it Shifu?
No, the-
Shifu.
Yeah, the master versus the student.
Shifu
Yeah.
versus Poe.
Because Lamar's the master of being the running quarterback, and Jaden Daniels has just become his own.
He's
in
the
his-
best running quarterback
Oh my goodness.
ever. What?
I'm
just throwing it in
I
there.
try so hard
We saying something
to
nice
give
about
him
it.
compliments for his team,
And then he can't
you keep
accept
edging it and edging it and edging it.
Likes edging it.
Okay. I don't know how I was doing. I was trying to like go with it.
'Cause
It's
the
true.
The thing is that I agree with you. but
Yeah.
you
So what's
edging-
the problem?
You edging it.
What's the problem?
I was right there with you, and you edged it.
Yeah,
along.
I'm going in with you.
All right.
All right. Honorable mention.
Wait, do we not want to talk? Okay. okay.
He did,
Oh,
that was
what?
me. That was me.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear his honorable.
That was just what
Yeah.
he.
I was
he
gonna.
wanted to
I
throw
was
that
gonna
in.
say. The Eagles, Detroit.
What?
We're just not. Oh wait, Eagles, Detroit's NFC. That.
What are you laughing at?
The Eagles Detroit would be a crazy Super Bowl.
It'd be a crazy Super Bowl because it could never happen.
What are you laughing at?
I texted Jake to see.
What'd you text? Let me see. Let me see it.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Why do you keep doing this to yourself?
It fit right in.
It's fun
Why
sometimes.
do you keep doing it to yourself?
You do it too. I mean, we all do it.
I was gonna say.
Don't disagree, because then you'd be lying.
I just crazy.
You would be
No,
lying.
you said I was trying to see any matchups that we haven't said, but you didn't.
Texans-
You didn't mention any Texans ones, so I'm assuming that we're just.
I mean,
there's
I
no-
just don't see
you
them
just
making
don't
it.
see them making the Super
You
Bowl.
don't
Which
see them
I mean,
making
I also don't have the Commanders on there because I
mean,
don't see them
Houston-
making it.
Houston, Detroit could be one because you have the South versus the North, so it's like that could be
Not
it.
that again.
That could be a story. Literally, that could be a storyline.
Yeah. Don't want that.
I don't know if Dan Campbell would be on that side. To be
I don't
fair.
think he would either. Houston.
I was excited to be
Houston
on.
Eagles, maybe just because of like.
Anyone's willing to bite kneecaps.
He's just fighting for both sides, honestly.
You should just be like in a zombie
What was your
apocalypse.
honorable mention?
Honorable mention is Eagles Chiefs Part 2.
Definitely be a Jalen. That revenge game is just what's gonna be. That's just flashing everywhere. Revenge.
Like I think that's that has to be honorable mention.
I could
like
put
that,
I-
a
could-
rematch
that
of
could
that?
Be 5.
I mean, it makes me have to root for the Chiefs again, but yeah.
That could be 5. it
Yeah,
would definitely
I've
make me have to root
switched.
for the
I
Chiefs.
did switch.
And that's unfortunate because I don't want the Eagles to. And like I say this because we said the same thing. We said the same thing when we watched them in the Super Bowl. I don't hate the Eagles. It's the Eagles fans that will edge, just like you were doing, edging about the fact that they keep winning and they keep getting to championships and blah, 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 blah. We're just like, okay, cool, we get
I
it.
remember reading
You
this
made it
whole
to the Super Bowl.
fan percentage.
Womp womp.
It was 80% of America was rooting for the Chiefs against the Patriots back when it was 2019.
Chiefs, Patriots?
2019. It was in the
season.
It was
2018
that's what-
season.
The enemy was everyone loved the Chiefs. It was like, oh yeah, we have someone.
Well, it was the same. It was
Yes,
the only,
because people
the only
hate winners.
time. The only
Yeah.
time I chose against the team that I really hated was against the team I really hated was the Eagles Patriots Super Bowl. And that was just because I did not want to see Tom Brady get another ring. That was the only. That was my only
people
gripe.
just hate winners.
Right.
I will say I did root for the Patriots.
I did not.
I rooted for the Eagles because I hate Tom
'Cause
Brady
When I saw the Eagles walk out to Meek Mill,
All right. As a player.
It was tough.
Dreams and Nightmares, I was like, yeah, they definitely just won the Super Bowl
Yeah.
on vibes alone.
No, it was tough.
And boy, did they win that game. Woo!
They did.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Nick.
my list of potential
Big
Super Bowl
Nick.
matchups.
Big
Favorite
Nick.
ones.
I know what you got to say in between that. We're not gonna talk about
Did
it.
I? No.
No, you didn't say it. I'm proud of you for not saying it. I'm proud of you for not saying it. But yeah.
On the
God,
plus.
But goodness
I'll
gracious.
say
On the plus.
Subscribe.
There's so many good matchups that could be
$15.99 a month.
that could be in the Super Bowl. That's
Head
insane.
over to
I don't know how much.
patreon.com/the triple threat.
Like we even talk about. Did you say Buffalo Philly?
No.
That's one. That could be crazy.
Oh, yes, I did.
No, you did.
That was 4.
Oh, it was. Huh.
Come on.
5 was Rams. Okay, 5 Rams,
Oh,
Ravens.
Bills Rams.
4, no.
Bills Rams. You didn't talk about that.
No.
These stats.
Eagles, Bills.
I mean,
Not as
3 is Lions, Chiefs. 2 is Bills, Lions. 1 is Ravens,
I'm just
Lions.
trying to
I
give
will
other
mention
teams
Eagles,
moments for
Chiefs
their-
again.
I was just trying to give other teams their moment to shine. That's all.
We didn't get a single moment to show.
Yeah, you did it. You got one.
I said it.
You had to say it, but you mentioned it.
Yeah.
This is just my list.
I had
This
to
is my
mention
list.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
So we kind of disagree with him on that one in some regards.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
You guys can make your own list. You got a little bit of time to do it.
Actually, you're the one that usually does. The
Actually,
list.
we're at 2 hours, so we don't.
Yeah, I don't want to make this go longer than it has to be.
No, I'm saying.
Huh?
All right, go to
You wanna say that again?
go to the Bible.
Nope.
You want to say
Let's
it
go to
again?
a
Okay.
Bible verse.
Yeah, I need to read
Yeah.
God's word. 'Cause
Let's
you
just
need,
let's
you need
just
to hear the
move.
word right
Let's
now.
move on. Now we're gonna go to Bible verse of the episode. Jesse, take it away.
Yep. Of course, I take it away. Now I get to cue it up, huh? No, I'm
Yeah.
joking. So
Cue
the
it.
Bible verse
Take it.
for this episode today is Philippians 1:6, and this verse says, I'm actually gonna read 5 and 6 just so that you get some context of it as well. For your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this very thing, that he who had begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to find my
So-
Bible app.
Are you trying to read it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I don't
I'll
know
read
where I
it.
put it.
I'll
Oh,
read
here
it
it
one
is.
more time. For your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this very thing, that he who had begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. Now, why was this verse on my heart to talk about on the podcast? It's very important, very interesting, and my reason for mentioning it is because work in progress. A lot of people, I would say, and I bring this, I want to tie in the NFL as well. CJ Stroud this year, regular season wise, was not his best year. Definitely a sophomore slump. More ways than none. But he always talked about how he tried to just live like Christ every day, and the results would end of itself. And so I brought that into my own life, being like, hey, I'm still a work in progress. I'm not a perfect Christian. By any means, no one is a perfect
no one
Christian
ever will be.
other than Jesus Christ. He's the only one that was perfect living on this earth.
No one will ever be
So
perfect either.
It's very. Being a Christian means that you're a work in progress, which means you're
Always.
always trying to strive to be the light of Christ wherever you go. And so in the verse, especially in 6, where it says that he who had begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. We have to be confident that living this life, God's gonna keep working and becoming a good work in us until He comes back and we all go to heaven to be with Him. So we're just always a work in progress. We're always trying to strive to do better. We're always trying to read our Bibles more, pray more, and just be the light of Christ wherever we go. And I think that's really important. That's what was on my heart when I heard it. And that was mostly because of CJ Stroud and all his comments, because watching a lot of football this weekend, you saw a lot of football players.
You see it. You see it everywhere
Ohio
now.
State definitely talked about Jesus a lot after they beat Texas. CJ Stroud mentioned, like I mentioned, Jaden Daniels talked about it after his win against the Bucks.
Who else?
Saw a lot of videos of teams huddled around praying after the games were over. Which is, it's been like we've seen players do this.
Lamar's on it.
It's been like a past thing, but like this year, regular season wise, and even in the postseason, like you just see so many people, and I mean more people than I have seen, loudly and boldly profess that Jesus Christ is the Lord of their lives. More than any I have ever seen. More than any, there have been a few and far between. You get like one person be like, oh yeah, like first off, I want to give all the praise and glory to Jesus Christ, and I was like, okay, cool, sick. Like I appreciate you doing that. We got ads like that. He gets us commercials that were during the Super Bowl last year and things like that. But like specifically this year, there's just been so many more people being outward and boldly about their faith that it's just like
it's needed.
Future's right.
Yeah.
The future's bright right now.
It's definitely it's
just
needed everywhere.
It's the right time.
There's something going on.
There's something like Jesus is really,
especially in sports.
Jesus is really becoming a focal point in sports, especially in the NFL, and it's just great to see. But
I love it.
And this is why I specifically bring up CJ Stroud. He always talked about how his biggest struggle was cursing. Like he's been very vocal about I shouldn't be cursing because if I want to be the light of Christ, I shouldn't be doing that. But he's always been like saying I'm working on it because
I'm in that. You get fired up. That same boat.
You get fired up when you say things about specific teams when your team is playing and blah blah blah. And so like we'll say things that we don't mean. And CJ Stroud being on one of those teams and playing the games that he plays, like when you make a good play, you want to hype yourself up and say things that you don't normally say. And so he's always like been vocal about that God's been working on me trying to get better at that because it's important for like these kids who are looking up to me to be like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. So we're just all a work in progress. If you're a Christian, you're a work in progress, and that's what the verse is basically saying. That we're not going to be perfect, but we have to strive to do better.
Yeah, I would.
So,
that's
quick. My preaching for this episode.
I just have something quick because I don't want to take up a lot more time. So
we already had 2 hours. We're at this point.
I mean, I would say it's kind of for like. I think it is encouraging that. I feel like it is encouraging that we are works in progress, and that's okay. Like it's okay that we are always going to be work in progress. No one's ever going to be perfect. The only one that perfect is Jesus.
Yes.
And
Amen.
I feel like with this podcast, I take that. I kind of put like the
podcast definitely helps me try to
like it's like a work in this helps me with because I would put myself in that same boat as CJ that I have had a very bad problem with
because I said something.
I've had a very bad problem for a while with cursing, so it is encouraging.
And it's a taboo conversation, and that's a whole nother. I could bring it up on a TikTok or something. It's a whole nother conversation that we could have, but
that's all I got.
Yeah.
Basically what Jesse said.
But yeah,
I don't want to.
I gotta show you this, and this is you're not gonna see this, guys. But like, I saw it on a really cool hoodie that I have to show y'all later because it's actually pretty sick. And it was like $30 online, so pretty cheap.
You got anything else?
Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Do you have anything else?
Just the outro.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the Steelers, man. We'll try again next year.
All right, how about next year?
All right,
Maybe.
Jake, hit us with that
Probably
outro, and let's call it a night.
That's going to wrap up this episode of the Triple Threat Podcast. Make sure you go check out our channel. We appreciate if you like and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
And we will see you next episode. God bless y'all. Peace.
See you guys.
Have a good weekend.